Forcibly reloading everything.
Well, it loaded it. It's so fast. It was instantaneous.
Hello, everyone. We are live. Welcome in. We are so excited to be bringing you another game of the Old King's Crown. So this is going to be our loser's final match, which, as a reminder, anyone who does not win here will be eliminated from the tournament. But our winner is going to get a shot at redemption. They're going to move on to our grand finals, facing off against our round one winners for the grand prize. We're going to be playing this game with some of the Wild Kingdom expansion options, as well. As you can see we have a few of our modules selected. I'll explain those as they come up, as they are relevant, but essentially we're going to be playing with a modular map, some crazy new kingdom cards, and these cards called Legendary Creatures, which introduce additional heralds to the game. So really excited to show off some of the Wild Kingdom expansion content, and I'll go ahead and let our players say hello. So now on Nobility, joining us from a very early morning in France, and we're very appreciative, is Nyx. How are you doing, Nyx? Have you had your coffee today yet?
Yes. And I'm still called a loser after I won a game, so that's very frustrating. We all won a game here, and we are still losers. How is it?
Well, this is your chance to make it back to winner's side.
Okay.
All right. And next, reprising his seat on Uprising, is Lord of the Board. Now, Lord of the Board, I've heard people say that activating night raids multiple times in one game was both cruel and unusual. How are you feeling about the ethics of your play?
Oh my gosh, what? I thought that was freaking awesome.
There you have it.
Yeah, I mean, no, you gotta, here's the thing. You're coming from a background of playing other games. If you have ways to hurt other players, you gotta take those when you can. Especially, I mean, I feel like this is a pretty aggressive faction, so it just felt right. I don't feel bad about it.
No remorse. We'll see if he can do it again. And rounding out our group on Gathering is 7 Even.
Yeah, I am the seasoned pro of the playtesters, and I'm going to win this match. Hands down.
I can't wait to see it. And joining me in the commentary booth is not our usual Winter Knight. I've actually resuscitated another person from the dead. We have Nebuchadnezzar joining me on the mic.
What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Nebuchadnezzar, with another extreme board game challenge. Today, I'm gonna see how many meatballs I can swallow before I need to go to the hospital.
And that's Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, we'll see if this can even be uploaded to YouTube later, huh?
It's all downhill from here, folks.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get our game started. Everyone's seated. Great. So Nev and I are going to mute ourselves here. We're going to go pop into our commentary box, but we are around if you need us. Good luck, players. Can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you.
Cheers. Full disclosure, I have no idea how to use the legendary creatures. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this one.
Oh.
I'm blind on this one.
All right, Nev, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. And may I say, I love your choice to introduce Lord of the Board as a lover of emotional violence.
You go ahead, Dad.
The world really needed to know, honestly. After those absolute war crimes he pulled in his last game, the world needed to know.
You're going to have a
The world needed to be warned.
and to unlock
So, looking at our initial Kingdom card assortment here, I feel like nothing too crazy has come out. Old King Signet, of course, can be tempting, but it really is a Faustian bargain if you get that taken away from you and just demolish your hand size. Endless Library, I think, is probably the one I'm most interested in this initial flop, really allowing people to get their lore game going quickly. I feel like
Yeah,
I think you were correct.
I'm not awake.
yeah, I think that's probably the right choice here. Early in this game, even my limited experience taught me that farming as much lore as you can get away with is the right play.
yeah, and I feel like if you are the Gathering in particular, like, you really want to blitz your eye, because everyone's going to have such high strength cards available through the legendary beasts that the eye is, I feel like, going to be giving a lot of value this game.
Is there a little symbol?
Told me if I kept blitzing my eye, I'd go blind.
Oh, so we won't know if there's any wild.
You have just to
Oh,
assume
boy.
it.
So we've got an early bid from 7 even. He seems to know what he wants. Everyone else is
Yeah.
kind of figuring out what they want to do.
Introduced as a champion. We'll see if he upholds that
Huh.
that status.
He has actually been updating his name on the Discord with each game that he wins. So I believe he's going to become Beastmaster 7 even if he's able to take this game home.
It would be even more impressive if anyone on the Discord was actually reading those updates.
Look, I am. I'm reading them.
There you go, Seven. That's all you need to know. Jaffles appreciates your status updates on Facebook.
I do. But I think we can all probably agree I spend a little bit too much time on the Old King's Crown Discord.
Like, I cannot judge you. My skeletons are well and truly in my closet. We're starting out with a play I really admire, however, which is causing emotional damage to Jaffles in the first placement.
I'm so mad at you right now. Why are you like this?
I've started a trend that you cannot escape from now.
You've
Everyone
ruined this
knows. Hey, maybe you'll spend less time on the Discord.
All right, so we see Old King Signet grab from Nyx, which I don't know. I agree with your first assessment of it, which is like
And I think I have to remember it because
it's just such a liability at a certain point because you either get rid of it and, like, you know, your hand size collapses, or you're just working with one kingdom card slot like the whole game.
I think the latter half is definitely something that I experienced in my game. Having to work with one kingdom card slot was a bit harmful. But for the hand slot, I got to eventually concede that it feels a lot like Eerie Turmoil for those in the viewership who play Root. It's perfectly fine if you're doing it on your terms.
Yeah. It's when someone takes it away from you and you're about to attrition that it can be really bad.
Yeah, never let anyone else decide when that happens.
Well-
Ooh, to that end, I will say the 7 that he has placed on it doesn't seem like the most secure card he could get away with.
There's a
Should
lot
we
going
downstairs?
on.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on over.
It seems like we've got 7 picking the Endless Library for this one.
Yes.
Didn't bid super high on it, so maybe he's trying to conserve the cards in his hand.
I really do think Endless Library, we might even see an early Ritual Sacrifice play to just blitz lore and try to get some of those Site of Power pieces.
Oh yeah. So the Sun Vault.
So we had a question in the chat, was Royal Seal used? Ooh, early Ruined Citadel. I think this is a prime situation for Uprising to maybe set up Cove and grab Ruined Citadel in autumn.
What the what the heck's going on here? Jeez Louise. Okay, so that's cool. So place Heralds.
Oh, the Sun Vault. This is our first Wild Kingdom card that's actually shown up here.
Yeah.
So this one,
Crazy. What are we even doing, guys? What are
this one is interesting because it seems stupid broken, right? Like just get 6 points, but then you're leading the entire game, you know, like. And leading sucks in this game. It's really hard when you're leading. So I ranked Sun Vault pretty highly initially, but like the more I thought about it, the more I kind of realized it might actually be a bit of a fool's errand.
As well.
but you also get an extra influence if you
Yeah, I'm not sure how to rate it either.
Yeah.
I imagine there's a world where you could probably get away with it
This is basically
if
just like
you
absolute
spend
chaos.
most of the game like slow rolling and conserve all your strongest cards as much as you can. But
being thrown around.
even that feels like a gamble.
Yeah.
Are these little pet cards asymmetric abilities? Or are they
So let's actually take a moment and look at how our map loaded in, since one of the modules that we are playing with in the wild round here are the night map tiles, which is just essentially a modular map. So now here in the Highlands, we have Battlefield and Shrine. We have Harvest Field and Necropolis in the middle, and interesting, Wilderness and Castle still together. So honestly, I feel like we're gonna see Shrine be pretty accessible still, but it's gonna be hard to get access to Necropolis, which could be rough.
I think
from an
Harvest Field is
attrition.
going to be really hard to get,
That's true.
Yeah.
as Necropolis is one of the less popular ones.
No. Yeah.
It's
Click and
any fight on that row is probably going to be going for Harvest Field.
Yeah, we're gonna be
100%. I
accordingly,
mean,
we
people
do
will
see
just
a lot of
shrine
presence there.
otherwise, I feel like, to fight off attrition.
the big moments.
And we can
Yeah.
see here that we have 6 heralds on the board as well. So part of this module that we're playing with is everyone gets their legendary beast herald, which essentially counts as oh, we have a question. Did Nyx place his herald? Did he?
No, he hasn't yet. Oh, yes, he did. Sorry, it's on
Okay.
Castle.
It's just hard to see. It is there though.
It's really,
It's just hard to
It-
see.
in every way, it blends in perfectly.
Yeah. Here, I can rotate the camera down maybe a little bit. Oh god, no, this is making things worse. Oh, tabletop simulator.
Seeing the nobility on.
Why is nobility going in the right? This is so wrong.
Sorry, I've been used to be on the right side all the time. Do you want me to go there?
No. You can play that if that's what how you're playing your mind games.
But I'm a bit far from. No, I don't want to disturb you, and I'm a bit far from my board, so yeah, I will go there. I've never been allowed to be on the left. It was for the grown-ups.
I'm sending a veiled threat to our players here.
for Jaffel's sanity.
Yeah.
Sounds like the left is the place to go.
I'm sending an open threat to Pablo for that poor color contrast.
Yeah, so obviously Harvest Field is already a shit show, to the surprise of nobody. Yeah, Castle. Okay. God, that Invisible Herald is going to be getting me all game. So Castle and Wilderness getting ignored. Kind of surprised to see Wilderness getting ignored, although I guess with Endless Library, Gathering's going to be able to get lore relatively easily. What did Lord of the Board end up taking? Forge Royal Pardons. Okay. Kind of planning for the future.
So next phase, spring.
Yeah. I think Nyx's plan here is probably just to do the typical nobility
Bring man, get it.
strategy of just holding down one location as long as you can, which is probably why Signet seems so appealing to him.
I don't know.
Do you think he's gonna just push for castle, or what location do you anticipate he's gonna go for?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Just sit on castle all the time, go for councils, and use Signet to get extra value from a strategy that we already know works.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, Signet is nice for nobility, because if you actually manage to pick up Queen, it is also an heir-suited card. So you can get value from Signet for Queen and for Titus.
Let's keep it nice and clean, friends. We don't have to do much.
Alright, we're seeing a singular supporter come out from Lord of the Board.
I gotta warm up. My head's not in the game. I gotta warm up, okay? Gotta figure this out.
And one singular supporter coming from Gathering as well.
Okay, so
Safe plays.
just focus on my interest
Well, I feel like, yeah, so
and hope for the best.
who's actually potentially going to get their beast this round? Top region, if Uprising wins top region, then 2 beasts actually are going to come into play.
The markers.
Yeah,
Oh yes. So
Yes.
And nobility is determining clash order.
Correct.
well, let's.
Oh, man.
Where are they? Yeah.
They're gonna
do-
be over by your board. Yep.
Yeah. So let's.
Yep. This makes sense. It kind of tracks with what you were saying, Nev, that just resolve castle first. Kind of make sure that no one's going to be able to flank in, do any other kind of shenanigans like that. And
Yeah, I see where you're going.
Harvest Field is potentially going to be a mess. We'll see if people get flank cards out early.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a bloodbath the whole game. That's my read. You can trust me. I'm a YouTube micro celebrity.
No, we have to click. Yeah, click
Yeah.
next step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Click it.
Then
I'll be curious to see if people throw agents out this first round. I feel like we're going to see at least one agent on the Harvest Field.
yeah, let's go.
All right.
Obviously. Hello.
Nobility just barely squeaking that one out.
Yeah.
Well,
To be fair, it was a pretty safe bet that so long as they beat them on supporters, they could get away with it.
That is one of the really nice things about going first in the first round, is that you can essentially just react to everyone else's supporter placement, and provided an agent doesn't come out, essentially guarantee your heir is going to win as long as you outbid other players on supporters.
So where are we?
Now, for our viewers at home, how often do you see agents played in the first couple rounds of this game? I recall it being fairly chaotic because no one knows what anyone has.
Then
So, at least in a higher player count game, I believe that you don't see agents as much, except from Uprising, who has safe houses to make that a little bit more secure. So Uprising can retreat those agents in case they get into trouble, so they can afford to throw it out early and kind of try to get a little bit of a stab going. But generally, players will be a little bit more cautious because you have the risk of essentially, just random follower cards removing those agents. Oh, we see a turn 1 ruse coming out. Okay.
Yeah.
I
More
feel like,
interesting still, we see an heir being placed into the councils.
yeah, that kind of surprises me. And Council of Oaths, too.
too harsh.
Is
I am.
It's a decision. I don't know that I personally agree with that decision. I guess he could potentially be planning to use witch trials to just get it back, but
Yes, get your.
already on the.
giving up your heir that early, especially for what I would consider to be the weakest council, it doesn't make a ton of sense to me.
Yes. So thank you very much. Oh, let me
Look, I need Nyx to win, all right? He's the one who beat me. I need it for personal pride.
You're not rooting for your fellow woodland warrior, Lord of the Board?
I am, but
Right. And Nyx, are you gonna
No
do
point in
anything?
bluffing. No, I'm not going to. I have no
All
tricks.
right.
Did I forget, by the way?
Oh, Nick should have 3 points because of the signet.
he's fixing it right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
Correct.
happy with it. Okay, so I don't do
Correct.
anything. Have your fun. Have at
All
it.
right. Well, I am gonna have my fun. I'm gonna win this battlefield and get 3
Yeah.
influence.
All right, so no legendary creature, but we do see our first legendary creature get acquired.
I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
They're like Pokemon, right? You have to go out into the field and catch them.
Exactly. Is there a train Pokemon?
Oh, so it's lost the
Probably, yeah.
region. Oh,
Don't-
I feel like there's gotta be at this point, right?
Give me a moment. We're looking this up.
Let's go. Let's go.
all right. I'm flipping. Whoa.
Oh my god, Trader Central. What the hell is this? What is this play?
Charge a bug, which I guess is more like a bus.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening? You guys playing? I'm scared.
Yeah.
This means only bad things for me. I way
You're supposed to-
overcommitted.
Wow, okay. I mean, honestly, what Lord of the Board should do here is just safe houses his heir back. Well, actually, no. It'll rally itself.
The clans today as fire faction. This is
The better question here is, will he remember to rally his heir?
Don't.
That is a good question. At this point, and you got to keep me honest, Nev. I'm not gonna baby the players. I'm gonna let them make their own beds. You know, as much as I would like to.
I had picked up.
It's true. Let the mistakes ride.
Kind of a mistake.
Let chat seethe and mold.
Yeah.
I do get a point.
So we are gonna see another legendary creature acquired. So nobility is gonna pick up their legendary creature, and Lord of the Board is just gonna get another huge point swing. I mean, if he doesn't have any
I
lore.
hope he likes playing from first.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I'm almost like, take the Sun Vault and just, like, hold on for dear life. You
Just
know?
run it, go to 16, and dare them to do something about it.
Like,
That would be an extremely root way to play, if I'm being honest.
Are we done? Yeah.
it is interesting to see you guys take some of those root sensibilities into this game. I've definitely...
One of the things... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, nobody polices like you two. You guys actually police.
Oh yeah. The secret whenever you're playing in a competitive game where you need to be prepared with answers whenever someone becomes a problem is that if you know that you can be the problem, you don't need to have answers prepared.
Let's see.
Fair enough. And hey, Lord of the Board actually remembered to rally. Oh, I think we're gonna see Cove.
It's just the fence.
What do you think?
Very possible.
Anyone else like that much?
So he journeys his trader for 2 lore.
Pretending to be a fence.
I don't know if he quite has the crow sensibilities to play all the elimination cards.
Good old Moonshine Cove.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
We will see about.
Already.
Oh
I mean, it
man,
worked out for him last time.
Sun Vault would genuinely be hilarious here. It's like a
Sun Vault would
9-point
slay.
first round.
Yeah, who knows? I'm just trying to decide if I want to do anything else. I think I'm good. I think that's my autumn phase.
Oh, does he not have any captains? I guess he doesn't have any captains. That's too bad for him.
Thank you very much.
I just want to say how crazy it is that Poisonous Ball and Ruin Citadel are both out in the same.
Yeah, so I remembered that Ruined Citadel is an S tier card, but then the Sunvolt came out, which is also crazy, and then
broken tier.
Poisoner's Ball. I've never.
Yeah, this is kind of a...
Actually, Nyx might be looking at airship dogs.
Who's being right?
Oh, I feel like you are so right.
If I was gonna sweat about councils, I would be looking for every kingdom card that said council on it.
Yeah. Airship Docks is one of those interesting cards that it's not too flashy, but it gives you so much resilience, like with councils, you can just keep bouncing your cards back in.
Rally.
Yeah, that could potentially be a huge problem for everyone else.
Especially, yeah, because neither of these factions have really great ways to contest councils.
They're a different size to the regular cards.
All right, so we're seeing 7 even enter Autumn.
Mine looks smaller.
Oh, Seven is pointing out the fact that yes, indeed, the Gatherings cards are slightly smaller than everyone else's.
Yeah, might just
Who let that happen? Pablo, did you let that happen?
not be able to see the
Whoever was making the mod, they're just like one size level too small.
sizes, I guess.
Oh, James is pointing out you would have to burn a captain to take Sun Vault, which
Okay,
may not be worth it.
I journey with this.
Alright, so we're going to see that generate 2 lore because of the effects of Endless Library. And looks like we're going to see a Bringer pickup. I almost would pick up Doors in the Night because you have your Beast. You could start ambushing your Beast in, you know?
Ritual of the Eye.
Let's see his thinking.
Save it. Should I have Mask Maker?
I mean, your 11's always a good choice, too, because you can always just steal cards with it. And there are going to be good Kingdom cards coming out.
Bringer.
Oh, he goes for Bringer.
We know where they're going.
The word is going to be brought.
I cannot afford.
So we'll probably see Bringer do the typical thing, sit it down in Oaths, activate its power to stack something on Secrets, and then put something out from Secrets.
Wait, can't afford.
Oh.
me to what?
You know, I never got the chance to try and pull my
favor.
scam I came up with while learning the game.
You'll have to send it to us. I'm curious to know what it is. Oh, we're seeing Bringer go into Council of Secrets. I feel like this could just get immediately witch trialed, depending on how mean Nyx is feeling.
True. I mean, we're with Lord of the Board and Nyx, we're talking about 2 players who are still very fresh to this game.
Back.
I don't know whether or not they're going to worry quite as much about the councils.
Yeah. I mean, Bringer is one of those weird cards where you do have to actively police it at some point. And, I mean, Nyx does just have a gun. He can shoot it at any time. So we'll see how long he decides to let it proliferate. Typically, people will just remove Bringer as soon as it shows up.
I'm going to take back.
Especially with it sitting in
seems-
Secrets.
Seeing as you've given me the soapbox,
So
my scam I had in mind was if you have like your trader and a deploy card, you go for the deployment in Autumn and then try and rally the card back immediately, and then you claim to the table that the influence point that was on your deployed card goes into your hand and thus your supply.
Ah, yes.
The rulebook didn't tell me I can't do that.
Errata. Errata. So we are seeing a Council of Oaths activation, pulling one of those supporters back, and a Govern into Council of Secrets. And where's he going to put those tokens?
sorry. I think I would like to get.
Harvest
And
Field.
all 3 of them straight into Harvest Field.
3 of them. It should only be 2, right?
Oh, he was
Uh,
counting.
Because it's two votes.
It's
in
2.
council. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, I forgot to.
I don't know.
Can I?
I heard 3 anyway.
Nothing moved.
All right. Entering round 2, we have an absolutely insane Kingdom card row. I feel like we probably will see Royal Seal come out. And the question is, who's going to take Sunvault?
drawn cards, eh?
Yeah.
I do believe Nyx may not have rallied his trader. Oh no, he moved it up to the councils.
Yep.
New opportunities.
Yep, he ended up governing it.
New opportunities.
How hard are you going?
Explosive first turn for Uprising.
Everybody's
Yeah.
going to get a broken card.
I don't think they'll be winning quite as many clashes this round, though.
Yeah.
Everybody will get their chance.
Yeah.
A good point from our players. Everyone's getting an insane card. So the question is, do you bid high? Or do you just kind of sit back and take whatever is left?
But if you take this, it will make you burn it forever, so it'll be out of the game forever.
Oh man, and this is a discard this card. So this is actually something that Gathering could double dip using Moonlit Foragers.
Considering we are getting a lot more points.
We might
I
see
think
some
if you're, I think if you're Lord of the Board here, taking the Sun Vault is probably a decent choice.
That's
I would
true.
take-
But if you're anyone else and you take the Sun Vault, then the last player is in a rough position.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
As if you have two people who are 6 points ahead of you, then neither of them are going to be too worried about each other.
yeah.
I feel like you're going to, because you just got your.
I mean, I think Gathering is gonna get the Sun Vault no matter what if they want it, like because of Moonlit Foragers. So the question is whether they decide to double dip and just get 10 points
Ooh.
off it.
Oh right, you can make everybody.
That is some
Right.
high quality filth.
Yeah. This is some Tinker Day Labor shenanigans.
I would have. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
I think if I were Gathering, that's what I would be looking to do.
Not 7, apparently.
All right. Let's see if Sam bites on the Sun Vault.
You have like 6 points.
So I can choose first, and I'm gonna take this vault. And
All right, he's doing it. All right. So
Doing
what? That's
it.
gonna put him at 11 points.
it will be worth 5 for me, right?
It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be worth 5. But if
And that's
Nyx,
for 7.
All right, so he will burn his 7 to get 5 points.
Yeah, so I have to play I have to police this game. So
All right,
yeah,
you
I
can
will.
use-
I didn't want to, but realistically, if you get like 10 points ahead, we are doomed. So.
I mean,
which was
you-
it?
You guys shouldn't have gone so low. That's such a
It's,
good card. Why
Yeah,
did
so
you go with
this
the
guy
2?
doesn't give
What
a
is
damn.
this?
This guy-
I mean, I really do think
And now he's bullying you.
Moonlit Foragers is gonna grab that Sun Vault no matter what.
Get out of here with that.
Or Ruined Citadel. I mean, Moonlit Foragers is gonna be really strong next round.
What's going on here?
Look, you know what this moment is? This is the moment they show you in the horror film before the jump scares start happening.
So then if you use that,
I want
Yeah.
you to remember the statement, why did you guys bid so low? This is such a good card. We'll come back to this.
Yeah.
later.
We need just like a smash cut to like.
Smash cut. Just desaturate the film. Why did you bid so low? This card is so good. Echoes in the background.
points on turn 2.
So there's folks in the chat. Oh, Royal Seal was
I
used.
was gunning for it because I was like,
Oh, Royal Seal was used. Okay.
the 7 is like.
So yeah, Nobility is actually gonna take it.
Alright,
But I
so
always
it's,
I forgot about that other one. So now it's by turn order, right? So I'll next.
Yeah.
Next. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, true to form, this looks like a pretty rough situation for 7 to be in.
Yeah.
Well, not true to form. Sorry, true to my prediction.
Yeah. A low bid is.
I'll go.
Yeah. Uprising picking Poisoners. Interesting suggestions from the chat. On opponent's cards, yeah, Poisoner's Ball is actually quite good. You can get some good eliminate opportunities and potentially just get a good School of the Streets round, honestly.
Printed information.
I think it's
It'll be interesting to see
Yeah,
if,
I mean, it's a second usage of Guerrilla Fighters.
Like pretty bad.
yeah,
But
it basically is Guerrilla Fighters, just in a Kingdom card form.
so I can.
I want to hear Lord of the Board's thinking here. One moment.
It's tricky on which one I actually want to go with here. That's tricky. Okay, I guess. Well, what's this airship do?
It was more like the card I wanted. That's why I wanted to.
The dog doing?
The super-
Oh,
because it's kind of my thing.
interesting.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the. Oh, they're both good. I don't know. I'll just go with. I'll go with the Ruined Citadel.
All right, he goes with Ruined.
Where do I want it to go?
Wait for it. He's ambivalent.
Right up here.
I do feel like that is the
No,
challenge
you're
of
good.
learning a new game like this. You just the card valuation comes with time, you know. Because I do think Poisoners probably would have been a better pick, like Skarn suggested, but you know, when you're newer, you might
think it's
not
a
see that
better
immediate
pick,
synergy
but
with something like
you-
School of the Streets, you know?
Yeah, I think better pick, but it's also if School of the Streets is your only eliminate, it's also kind of predictable.
Bring this back.
That's fair.
Not gonna
Discard
take
your
any
card,
of
by the
those.
way.
Oh wait.
Oh, not opting for Poisoners at all, actually.
The regret.
What the regret? Hang on, wait. Let me go here. I need to go.
All right.
Okay.
So we have top region where strength is halved for non-uprising. Bottom region where card traits are blanked for non-gathering. Should be interesting.
Then 7 convinces you to play the special ability. Then decides not to take anything. Then
All right.
takes something
then-
very good too.
We got.
Got another Wild Kingdom card showing up, the Laboratory.
Oh,
So this one is interesting. It allows you to steal cards from other factions. So if we see this get taken, we could actually end up with off-faction cards. I think
Not only
that
do we have
could
the
be
laboratory art,
hilarious.
but we also have Shapeshifter's Mirror.
Yeah. Also the Shenanigans card.
If I-
Oh, man,
Laboratory's
if
amazing. I
a-
always wanted to get that card and then burn someone else's like heir or something.
Yeah, or the Beasts. I mean, the Beasts can end up in the Lost Pile. They're not invincible.
That's true. This is another really sick flop, though. We have White Watchtowers as well, and Old King's Helm is decent.
Yeah, I mean, if Lord of the Board picks up White Watchtowers, throws it in his Cove slot, like he'll have some pretty tough to contest Kingdom cards. Because that's the other thing with Watchtowers. Once again, it consumes a slot, but when you have 3 slots, it's less of an issue.
Just keep it in the Cove slot, aka the Prison Pocket.
Mm-hmm. So we're seeing his Beast go down on Wilderness, which I guess makes sense. You're probably going to lose down here, because we're probably going to see a stab happen down here. So I feel like we will see both Beast counters perhaps go down here.
James Lord of the Board is committing to the full greed strategy by going for Battlefield.
Honestly, yeah, I'll be interested to see if it works out for him.
Yeah, I mean, he is a point behind Nyx right now, so
That
Doesn't
Sunvault
hurt
really
him.
did shake things up. I will be really curious to see what Seven decides to do with Moonlit Foragers.
It's like I'm not going to get points this turn.
I mean, we can't discount the possibility that Seven forgets that it's actually in the discard.
Fair enough. Well, I argued very hard to keep that discard open information, so he should be able to check it at any time. The reason I did that was because of Root keeping its discard open information. And if you're going to have Tinker Day Labor in your game, might as well commit to the full pain, right?
This does not apply to me. The nobility.
It's also better for helping you plan out your turns as well.
Mm-hmm.
Pop off School of Stones. It's not gonna matter.
What's Skull Stones? What the heck? Oh, School of Stones. This round all supporters on the map remain on the career. For the rest of the round, each of your supporters contributes an additional.
I I mean, yeah, we'll probably see School of the Stones happen in the bottom region because you just get a bunch of strength that cannot be affected by poisoners. Ruined Citadel, probably not. Probably just putting that up there to get his beast back, hopefully. So we have 2 potential beasts coming out. And to get that bonus from their beast, they have to play it on top of where they've placed their beast marker. So we'll see where the moth ends up going, because I think that's the one I'm most interested in seeing. Yeah, okay. So we're probably going to see a moth play in the lower region because it can't get eliminated. School of the Stones can't even contest that. I mean, that's 13 strength on the moth, so
It's a big moment now.
pretty good use of poisoners.
Yes. That time.
Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. What do I even got? What's even happening? What's real? My goodness.
Let's just check in with everyone's player boards. Yeah, so Old King's Signet. Just going for that kind of slow drip econ strategy. Forge Royal Pardon's probably not going to be doing too much work yet. Endless Library. Yeah.
In spring, whether you want to actually do that. Okay, interesting.
I'll be back in just a moment.
No worries. So, yeah, no air from Nobility is tough right now, though, because they can't even take advantage of the Signet to score those extra points.
What I struggled with snow.
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. Feel like... Look, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it all out. I'm trying to know the truth. What's gonna happen? What's real? What's not real?
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna see the moth appear down there. Whoop. We have some aggressive play from Lord of the Board here, knocking over the Herald.
No clue how that happened. I'll put this.
I would be surprised to see the Raven come out top row, honestly, with Ruined Citadel there. Yes, Karn, the nobility and the knight tiles are like kind of the same color. I'm struggling too.
Okay, are we ready then?
Are we? Probably. Yeah.
Looks like all the cards
Yeah.
are down at least.
Yeah. All right. Let's do spring.
Spring.
All right.
First off, let me do some spy networking before I lose this ability.
Wow, that's right. He does have spy network.
Yeah, let's look it down the face down. Let's look at everybody's face down cards in a region, huh? Let's figure out what's going on here. Well, I'm not curious about what's going on here. I feel like I already know. But I am curious about what's going on, I think, in...
I feel like it's top and bottom are pretty
back
obvious.
just
I
in
would
time.
look middle, personally.
Wait a second. I'm gonna check this region, actually.
Interesting. Okay.
No. Oh my gosh, that was close. I'm gonna check this region. This one.
Lord of the
Yeah.
Board is a man of deep internal complexity.
He really is. So I think he's making the right choice. He's using Spy Network to check this middle region. I mean, it's fairly obvious what's happening top bottom just because of Ruined Citadel and Poisoners.
What the frick's going on in here?
Apparently weird shit's going on in the middle too.
The heck is happening? Man, I don't even know if I want to switch anything. I can switch with something from my hand though, right? One of, oh yeah. You may swap one of my face down cards in a region with the other. So I can swap a card out of there and put a new card from my hand in there. Interesting.
A hand or one of his occupying cards, which is pretty nice. So if he sees a stab coming out there, he could swap his occupying card in there to stop it.
You know what? I think we're just gonna leave it as. We'll leave it as
If
if.
nobody's going to contest him for those pardons, I don't know if he'd really need to.
4
Yeah.
royal pardons to move any card from my discard pile to my hand.
Ooh.
Great trap card. Get that there.
How do you
Sort of
feel
a
about
much
that
more
play,
impressive
Nev?
play had he done it backwards.
All right, and then.
Have a card out of the discard so that he could swap it in.
Yeah.
Not like that. I do get to put some supporters down though.
All right, we're gonna see some more supporters come out.
I was thinking about putting some supporters in here potentially.
Whatever's happening in the middle, he feels confident about it, or confident he doesn't want to commit to it.
Yeah. It sounds like it's some weird shit. I mean, we have at least an invincible 5 strength card. So come hell or high water, 5 strength in the middle for gathering. I think that they are going to really want to take Harvest Field because their Kingdom's Favor is going to allow them to just take the Moth back into hand. So if Gathering is able to take Kingdom Favor and win a region, and then maybe just Moonlit Foragers, their, the Sun Vault back to them, they could be right back in this game. I'll be curious to see if that's how it plays out.
That would at least even things out.
I'm just using the school of good old boots on the ground.
And the nice thing about using Moonlit Foragers to grab the Sun Vault is because you just get to occupy from hand, you could just occupy it with something crappy you don't care about. You don't have to fight it out like by bidding a good card.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just the right amount. Stop disturbing me. It's hard enough.
Oh.
Yeah, Skarn in the chat saying that this game's gonna look rough if Seven doesn't use Foragers this round, and I think that you would probably agree, Nev, and I agree personally as well.
Just let me see if I don't forget something.
And the longer he waits, the further that gap is going to get.
Yep.
So, okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna once again just move these supporters to
is.
make them more visible.
There it is. Oh, he's using foragers on Sundial.
I will dis-
Really? Wow. That is...
That's a
This is...
that's a
Look at this
commitment.
board. We have all 3.
Discard argument. Skip the day and the night steps of all clashes in this card's region. Oh,
Uh-oh.
miserable.
That was a noise of pain.
Yeah, you know I don't care. Yeah.
Oh, whatever kinky shit is about to happen in there, it's no longer happening.
And I'll tell you what, it's kind of nasty.
Really? Oh, that's going to be
Yeah.
interesting.
No, just this battle. Just this battle. I know exactly how it's gonna go.
Well, it seems like we are gonna see...
What the heck is going on here?
Seems like we're gonna see Gathering take at least 2 regions, is my guess.
Coming in to steal points from me. Oh my gosh. Who knew?
That-
And they get to determine clash markers too. That's a nice position to be in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I said it in my game. Being first sucks.
Yeah.
Who's doing what? What are we doing? Where are we?
We're placing marks.
Gatherings
Okay.
deciding clashes right now. The timing
Alright, that's
windows.
gonna be
So who's your bet for who has top clearing?
I feel like if this is gonna be a little mean, but if Uprising manages to lose with Ruined Citadel, like they fucked up. You know?
That's true. That's true. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible, but like you
Maybe
have the
maybe the one I should
information
have
you
asked
need
about
to
is,
kind of,
Well, I'll tell you what.
you know, just throw something out there that's invincible and has a decent amount of strength, and like what can people really do?
I'll tell you that much.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, the one I suppose I really should have asked about was the Lowlands.
Lowlands
You
is
see
gonna
an
be the
actual
Moth.
Herald
I think
commitment.
Gathering played the Moth, and nobody can contest that. You can't kill the Moth. Whoa, okay, I'm just
They did
wrong.
not.
I'm just
Off the sun.
I'm just wrong about everything.
Could've flanked out of
Well, now we see exactly what Lord of the Board was on about.
Resolving this, so I'm gonna take.
Okay, so Crack Sundial is gonna skip all daylight and night effects. And we're just gonna see a win from Gathering, and they're gonna take the Kingdom's Favor.
Oh no, nothing. Never mind.
No.
Which,
Yeah,
as a quick
commitment
reminder
of
for anyone,
18 strength.
allows them to move an active card where their Herald is to their hand. So that means they're going to be able to take their Moth back and keep using it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Excuse me. I fell asleep on it.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, we see an agent who's just about to kill the shit out of everything down here.
So,
Wow, okay, this... you gotta safe houses. You gotta safe houses your air out of there.
this is the time.
This is why you have safe houses. Get the fuck out of there. Because otherwise your air is going to the lost pile, and you do not
That
want
is a
that.
bad time.
You do not want that.
I'm not even sure I can come back.
It's rough for Nyx though.
Yeah.
Well, this card will always go back to your supply, I think, in winter. So
Except
it'll
if it's
come
a
back.
Yeah, even though it gets eliminated, it's not the end of the world, because it will just go back to the supply in winter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably.
It'll
I'm afraid
go
to
there
forget
anyway.
it.
I guess they're just doing that.
I mean, if you want to.
Oh my god, Lord of the Board, you...
Oh wait.
Safe houses, right? Yeah. I'm gonna-
That's.
Wow, that was nice. That was nice of Adam.
Yes.
It's a pretty tough thing to do to just let someone make a mistake like that.
Yeah.
And you're getting your supercar.
I think our personal pride as readers of rule books doesn't allow us to let it go overlooked.
Okay.
Yes.
Nev, do you ever read board game rule books in bed before you go to sleep?
Oh wait, so you were going.
No, I can't read.
Ah, that explains a lot.
Out beyond the lights. I'm gonna.
I mean if I can plug
Teams there, and I can.
for a
Oh
moment.
man, out beyond the lights to get to double dip on his Moth effect. Oh, that's brilliant.
Ooh.
Oh, I see.
So he should have
For my herald.
6 lore.
Get one influence from the location.
Or 6 influence.
Steal one from Sam.
Yeah.
And I get to claim the wilderness.
Or 7, actually.
So
Very well done.
I
Oh,
will-
I guess now we know why he wasn't too interested in taking the Sun Vault.
Hold on, I'm gonna jump in the chat for a sec. Because I think he's shortchanged himself.
And I will get. Oh, I'm one off. Ritual.
Hey, 7 even.
Yeah.
I think you shortchanged yourself. Because for winning Harvest Field, you should have gotten 3 influence, right? 1 from Moth, 1 from Herald bonus, 1 from Harvest Field. Then winning down here, you get 3 again. 1 from Herald bonus, 1 from Moth, 1 from Wilderness, and the one you steal from Sam. So you should be at 7, right?
It says matching piece though on the card.
Uh,
That meant it's matching.
oh, you're right. You're right. Thank you. Ignore me.
I shouldn't have said anything. I could have been ahead.
They are trying.
You're flying too close to the sun, Jaffles.
I'm knowledgeable about this game, I promise. I know how this game works.
She even knows it's late for me and early for Nyx. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What's going on?
Incredible.
Skarn, they just kind of jumped ahead. It got eliminated, but he just put it back in his supply because that's where it's going to end up in winter anyway.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Granted, that might matter. If Laboratory gets taken, I'll ask them to move it back into the Lost pile because that actually will matter. But otherwise, I don't think it's going to matter.
You're not muted yet.
Well, I
you-
hear you.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Bye.
Hi. Wow, we know everything.
We know it all. Okay.
Too
last
much
region.
knowledge. All right.
People are not happy with me putting.
All right, and we're back.
Okay, I should actually be in the right chats this time.
Really? Really? Like.
Wow, very low too, huh?
Yeah, I feel alone here.
Oh, so what? Out beyond the lights. Oh, yeah. I guess it should still be in the region, but once again, I don't think it's gonna matter.
I'm just trying to decide what card I'm putting down with this though, because I didn't get to do what I
Okay, so we've got a ruse.
should win this. I really need
I feel like he should, if he has his agent, plop it. Oh no, the two screws him out of that.
man.
Oh man,
Such a bad idea.
Seven's getting away with just throwing out his trader. That's really nice for him.
And then do I just end my daylight after that? Because then it will go around
Probably.
with everybody doing their daylights, and then nobody has daylight effects. But does anybody want to use any abilities? Is there anything crazy that I don't
Can
know
I-
about?
Can I ambush with my dogs?
What? The dog? No.
What?
Special ability.
Truly, what is the dog doing?
Oh yeah. So this was an ambush. So then I was gonna flip this one.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay.
Trust me, if you saw my hand, you'd know why I had to do this. Okay?
Okay.
You know why.
For people watching,
It's maybe not
because it's supposed
the
to
most efficient play to put the ruse up where you have Citadel,
bring me anything.
because
Okay. So I'm gonna.
I don't think you really need to be catching anyone by surprise here,
Yeah.
unless your hand genuinely doesn't have any followers in it.
I agree. I mean, you really just need some invulnerable strength, and you can take Ruined Citadel easy.
Okay.
Honestly, Gathering's in a really good spot. They've got their trader out, so they can just rally stuff.
Okay.
This is
Put our boy back into my
Moonlit on Cracked Sundial was not what I was expecting, but it was good.
secret society. My gorgeous. Love that guy. Okay, and then. Let's see here. What was I even doing?
All right, so we're gonna see some actions, autumn actions from Lord of the Board.
I did actually have something I was trying to do. That's it. Moonshine Cove time. Okay. So I get to use this and take a card from the Great Road, acquire it with a card from my hand, and then I can occupy over here. So what do I want to take? There's some interesting cards in here. I'll say that.
What do you think he should take?
This just seems.
I think I'd take Watchtowers.
I don't know if this is good though. It just seems fun.
It is fun. I agree with Lord of the Board, but there's nothing good in the Lost pile.
It's like a weird version of the same thing, but it doesn't really work.
These
Plus
I think the Watchtowers probably might not be the right one.
Oh, that's
Because if I'm Lord of the Board right now, I want to be able to steal from these other two. Because the stuff they're running is simply better for their strategy than what I have.
the cup boy.
Yeah, that's a great point.
The cup boy.
Especially in Seven's case, I don't want him to be getting that lore. And he's only guarding it with the 3.
Like normal stuff like journeying and such.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting because Gathering wants to put stuff in the Lost pile, and maybe he can use Laboratory to snipe some of that and interrupt.
I think that's the one I would be picking, is just give him the graveyard hate treatment and steal everything that he's getting eliminated.
Yep.
Good. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do a lot of things, and I will probably forget half of those. But I will start with this. So I would put my 2 last markers here. So I would get the Kingdom's Favor.
All right, a strategic activation of Harvest Field, taking that Kingdom's Favor away. That's a smart play.
For Kingdom's Favor? Oh, right.
Yeah. And
Yep.
I'm discarding those. Okay.
That's brutal.
That's cute.
It is cute. I agree.
I will do worse. I will do worse. Then I will, because I'm not sure when to use it and it feels right, I'm going to use the Witch Trial.
All right, we are seeing Witch Trials come out.
I messed up my first round and I didn't expect this guy to go up there. Oh, wait, no. First, I will of course use this before removing him. So I'm getting...
right.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. But I'm not very happy with how things turn out. So I'm taking this back. Then Witch Trial, meaning I will remove
You did forget that. Oh no, never mind. There is a vote in there.
Okay.
plus his marker. I'm just expecting...
All right, so Witch Trial allows him to flush a council and return cards from council to his hand for some lore.
my own 2 cards to get 2 lore and put them on the top of my deck. That is part of the...
And Bringer goes to the Lost pile. Oh my gosh. What if we saw a Laboratory grab Bringer? That'd be hilarious.
But then...
And I had forgotten Laboratory activates every turn. This
Yep.
card's amazing. It's my
It's-
favorite.
It's pretty crazy. Seeing a comment from Skarn. I'm just gonna read this real quick.
I'm going to journey with Mr. Bird. Bird. How do you pronounce this? Like not the... Yeah, Bird.
This guy?
Wait. Okay, Skarn should have gotten 2 from Harvest Field.
And the hair
Oh,
on your face.
A bird? A beard.
Beard, Mr. Beard.
So 2 and 3.
You're doing great. You're doing great. I knew exactly what you're
Oh, Skarn. He stole from Lord of the Board.
So you have 4 lore, and I can get the queen back.
Because Lord of the Board's Herald was in Wilderness.
Get the queen. Did I do it too early? When you acquire this card, govern up with 3 of your cards from the lost pile and or discard pile.
Or can you steal from the other beasts?
Just this too early.
No, Skarn just can't count.
What was it for?
Because Lord of the Board's Herald is in Battlefield.
An immediate effect, and I cannot choose.
His second Herald is in Wilderness, though.
So I will
Oh,
purchase it.
I haven't read anything about the beasts and failed to listen to your initial explanation.
Govern, and then I will let you be.
That's fair.
So I will.
Okay, I feel like... So is he purchasing Queen? What's going on here?
Yeah, because I need troops. And
I think we're still resolving witch trials.
let you.
Hey, no, this is a treat.
No, he's governed.
Has this
Yeah, I guess he decided not to buy Queen after all, and hold on to the 4 lore.
I cannot believe you did that. That's just ruined everything.
That's what
Yeah,
you want to hear
that-
from your enemies.
council seat ruined everything.
I just want to point out that, yeah, Nobility just policed Gathering really hard here. So, I mean, we saw them get Bringer kicked out of councils, which just sucks. And losing Herald of the Moon also is rough. I mean, I guess he has his trader out, but he's not going to get to take, like, everything back into hand. So it's a good thing he put his trader out. Otherwise, if he was just counting on Herald of the Moon to get his moth back, he would have been in a pretty tough spot.
Sam, I'm sending you all of my psychic energy. I need you to use the laboratory to steal Bringer of the Word.
If you don't fine.
because it would cause the most human suffering.
It would be really funny.
It would be so good.
Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm taking too long for this one, but
Not at
problem.
all.
These are the sounds you want to hear in a game like this. You want people to be complaining and confused.
Yes. Old King's
That
Crown.
implies that you've not only ruined their plan for this turn, but also that the options left to them really suck.
Yep.
until
I think it's probably getting towards night raids time too, looking at hand sizes too. We'll probably see that come out soon.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to rally in order to gain cards back.
Yeah, so he'll rally too. I assume he'll rally Moth.
I would like. Oh, that lab is so good. Okay.
Fool, you've made the crucial mistake of pointing it out to him.
I do feel like Lord of the Board plays on vibes a lot, you know?
3 cards that are active link my discard pile to the lost pile. So we will go.
See, in Root, there's a crucial rule in the competitive scene, and that rule is if someone isn't talking, then it's because they have a win on their turn.
Yep. Yep. I
So-
think that makes a lot of sense.
Because you don't want to let them know that you're a problem.
Exactly.
And the choice to point out that other people have something good they can do is
Hmm.
it
I know play
It's-
skill, you know.
antithetical to my being.
We don't have that knowledge, Seven. We're
So we are seeing a ritual sacrifice happen, I believe.
You've got to
Mere
delete the part of the
mortals.
cards. Okay, let's. Alright, okay, again. Let's start off with 2. And I can get an extra one if I sacrifice.
Yeah, journey. Okay, so we see a journey with endless library to get 2 more.
A war machine would be good.
So he's gonna take his war machine back using rally any 2. Probably redeploy that.
Okay, sacrifice the war machine. Get 6.
Oh, okay, so he's doing ritual sack.
And
Okay.
get my 10 back because of the other thing.
This has been a very expensive turn for him, though.
6 lore is kind of nutty though.
I mean, he's got his legendary beast. He can pick up the eye or the door in the night.
I have it. I
Okay then.
yet to have it.
So he's gonna journey that and use endless library to get 2 from that.
No idea what's happening. Can we have the commenters on?
Oh.
I've got.
So was
I
the
get an
8
extra lore for my.
faction cards with exactly 1 printed lore gain 1 lore? Oh, okay. So did you just journey with another one or something?
Yes, I ritual sacrifice and then
Oh,
I journeyed
okay.
with my 10.
Perfect.
Okay, and so now I've got.
Ritual sacrifice is one of those big brain cards, big brain tactics, where you really have to manipulate where your cards are to get the most value out of it.
All right.
Okay.
I seem to remember when you were initially teaching me the game, you just told me that a lot of players on Gathering will try to ritual sacrifice as soon as they physically can for the lore.
You can have like a super turbo first turn if you do it. I've seen like, yeah, 8 or 9 lore come out on the first turn if you can set it up with your trader too. And then you just pick up a few sided power cards and it's a lot of strong tempo. Yeah, so Door in the Night, Mass Maker,
Okay. So
and the Eye.
Everything except Tooth.
Yep.
issues.
This might be a game where actually like scoring lore at the end could be a viable way to get extra points too.
They're last placed in.
That's possible, but we have got the rest of the table noticing that he has Endless Library now.
Okay.
Oh,
And I
does he?
don't know how long they're going to allow that.
Oh yeah, Endless Library. I was thinking of God, what I was forgetting about. But yeah, I mean, he got it with a 3 first round. I think people might have been sleeping on that card a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, as ever, my predictions proved to be unassailably correct. Don't ever look them up.
Oh, don't
We are recording this. There is evidence.
all of your side of power. Get out of here. We are.
There is evidence, and no one will fact check it. This is the internet. You can't prove anything.
Get out of here with that. Oh my gosh. This is getting ridiculous. What are we even doing here?
We are not buying this.
No. Play test.
All right.
We refuse.
Shapeshifter's Mirror, also hilarious. With Bringer in the discard pile. There's some really weird interactions you can do with Shapeshifter's Mirror and Bringer. Technically, you could get tokens stuck permanently in the councils, I think. Unless Pablo decided that he didn't agree with my interpretation of the card. Winter Knight may have fixed it. But there is an exploit with Shapeshifters and Bringer. I'll go
So
ahead and
wouldn't
highlight
it, with it changing to something else at the end of the round, wouldn't that functionally trigger the removal clause?
Depends on how you interpret the wording. I think it's ambiguous.
Yeah.
The Eerie Idol team is
That's
telling
probably-
me they fixed it. Made the wording less ambiguous.
There you go. Did you have anything in mind for my scam about deployed
This is rough, fellas.
deployed influence points?
Rough.
Honestly, it would be really funny if it worked that way, and like there's one that lets you just keep deploying round over round. I feel like it's like Engineer's Workshop. So like Engineer's
That's the
Workshop
one. That lets you
and-
put 2 of them on it.
Yeah, so a combination of Unearthed Iron Gear, where you could reclaim it, and Engineer's Workshop, where you could redeploy it, could just be like a free money exploit.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
Complex.
But it's definitely got that veneer of if you play D&D, I'm going to reference the peasant railgun, where it's an amazing idea if you read everything rules as written, but the slightest amount of consideration just annihilates the whole strategy.
I'm actually not familiar with that. I'll have to look it up.
Oh, it's glorious. It takes prime advantage of D&D's rules about 5-second turns.
Stealing man.
All right, well, laboratory's getting stolen. Yeah.
Yeah. I already.
It was already on his board by the time I looked over.
So this goes back to my hand.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Did we see Lord of the Board actually use Laboratory? I don't remember.
No, because the only thing that was in the lost pile was a 1-strength follower, which just...
Okay.
All right. I'll figure.
I mean, I guess you could grab it
We
and
had-
journey
we
it
had
immediately.
Bringer in there, didn't we?
I feel like I should do this, even if I don't stand.
We had Bringer in the lost pile, didn't we?
No, that hadn't happened yet,
With people in my head.
because Lord of the Board went first in autumn. So that happened after he did his autumn actions.
Yeah, I guess. Probably.
Oh, I see.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this thing.
Clockwork Messengers, it's an okay card.
So I can't wait to see the play too.
Lord of the Board picks up Shapeshifters.
Enlighten me.
Laboratory Light.
Looking before I got that laboratory stolen, but yeah, that's pretty hard one to keep on to.
You have Laboratory at home.
use.
Yeah.
I just hear like Dexter's Lab in my head when I think of the laboratory.
I guess I could have activated the turn I. Whoa, actually.
Get out of my laboratory.
Thank you. Thank you for doing the impression so I didn't have to attempt to.
No, I could have had one
Damn.
free card. No, terrible.
Oh, sword that slept.
What are we doing? Hey, the sword that slept is awake again.
Bloodseeking Box is also pretty wild.
All right.
We've had enough.
Ooh.
This is-
I don't want to place my
Ooh.
first.
Per- Permanent
I would like to play last.
School of the Streets.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more.
Gathering
Go ahead,
should
guys.
not be playing last right now with all that power.
Although you don't get the deadly. School of the Streets also gives your air deadly, but otherwise, yes.
Yeah, you got to bring it yourself. But
Yeah.
That's
And,
true.
I think
It's possible.
we find ourselves in a situation where they really need to start
I doubt
stealing from
it.
7.
Yep.
I doubt it, but it's possible.
I think Nyx was probably in the better position to do so this turn, but picked up Clockwork Messengers, which I'm curious how that's going to work into their current plan.
Yeah, I think stealing Endless probably would have been a better play.
Maybe I'll try to get my baby back.
Probably, but I mean,
There. Yeah, my
you can't always assume that
um,
we're going to be
engine.
too optimal.
engine.
So who actually
Every
has their...
now and again. Oh, God.
I was just gonna check who actually has their legendary beast. So, yeah, Seven wasn't able to keep his because he lost Moonwalkers, and yeah, the Raven was eliminated.
Just loaded the board currently,
Yep.
I think.
So we might see him. Well, he's telegraphing it on Wilderness, so we'll see. Have we seen School of the Stones yet? No, we haven't seen School of the Stones or Martial Law. I feel like we're going to see School of the Stones this round.
Already.
I think we're going to see Night Raids this round.
I think
Look at his cursor. He's gently fingering that
he's
card.
caressing it.
So let's try to.
You can learn so much about someone's plan by just watching their cursor in this game.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess that's the equivalent of like what watching where their eyes go in real life.
The real enemy is.
Yeah, I don't want to mess. I don't want to mess with.
I always love that in any game where you can steal cards from someone's hand. I'll just stare at the one that I want them to take.
Yep.
He's coming for us. He's
Is this
coming
the
for
power
us.
that
Mind games on mind games.
finally feel
Spoken from the true crow expert.
everyone plays him?
8 lore. No. We're not. This is, we're
Oh my gosh. Seven is in such a good position. I mean, just like sandbagging by 1 point. You just plop your heralds on top of other people. It's good stuff.
dude. Do you think
Interesting.
we know?
But he has burned through a lot of his tactics, so we're in a bit of a situation where he needs to just outvalue them for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I know. It's actually... I think Lord of the Board has the most tactics. He hasn't used any of his tactics. At this point, he just should use safe houses every round. Otherwise, he's just going to end with charges unused on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely going to see Night Raids here,
Oh,
for better or worse. I don't know where all the ruses are.
right.
Yeah.
Hey now. Don't worry about it.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, Night Raids. Oh man, it's just tough. Going first is tough. Because you give that information away.
What even is in here? 1 second.
Oh, we're going full board on.
It's just,
Oh,
this is
maybe not.
requiring that I know so much crap. I don't even. I have.
Seven's committed to stealing from both of his opponents.
Oh my God. I'm looking like
IQ
an
level.
idiot.
Let's see if he can set it up. I mean, he's got the eye. He's going to go last. He's got the eye. He's got an ambush. He can ambush in the eye as well. So he can basically guarantee a win that way.
Well, he can if he doesn't get Night Raided.
That's fair.
So it begins, does it?
It begins. Yeah.
How many cards does he have in hand? Yeah. He's got enough that Night Raids isn't going to completely debilitate him. Well, actually, no. We haven't placed cards yet. You are right as usual, my friend. I think Night Raids has got to happen.
Heard it here first, folks. Nebuchadnezzar's never wrong. Oh, yes. Do it, Nix. No, you coward.
Why are you like this?
Like one of us has to be the agent of chaos on this string.
I'm going to regret this.
So, my question to you, do you think Lord of the Board is gonna put the train down in the wilderness? Do you think he's gonna go with the telegraphed play?
I don't know if that's top of his mind right now. I really hope that he doesn't do what I did and forget about Night Raids.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
don't-
think now is
I don't think
a
he will. He
fabulous
used
time to
it
use
so much, like so effectively last game. I feel like it's probably.
It's true. He did do a much better job of it.
Well, the bright side is that at first, when I saw this wild stuff, I was thinking to myself, I don't know if I'm actually going to enjoy this. But I actually think it's really fun to have all the crazy stuff. It's just fun. It's just
Well,
pure fun.
You heard it here, folks.
I don't know.
This game is fun.
Yeah.
Andrew's in
You
the
thought
chat
the
clapping.
Banjo-Kazooie music didn't match.
What's that?
A bit.
And you said the Banjo-Kazooie music wasn't gonna match.
Hey, I played banjo music on this stream. I did it for you, Nev.
You know.
Played it in that first round when everyone was just farming points.
Yep. I mean, it actually fits perfectly. Everyone's getting their jiggies.
The hammer is purple this game.
Everyone
Right.
happy with their?
Oh yeah.
Probably not, but yeah, let's go.
As happy as we
Who has the Kingdom's Favor? I should know this.
Spring.
Okay, Regal Guard's in play. Okay.
Oh, we're seeing the streets.
Do this.
Are we gonna see night raids
It's
too?
gonna be, please God, yes.
It's gonna happen. I am going to. Oh yeah, if you don't know what this does, well, I guess you guys are reading it. Okay, never mind. It's pretty
I
self-explanatory.
learned recently, yeah.
Yeah, night raids.
I'm gonna use my forged royal pardons.
Okay.
See what card I can grab from my discard pile. Juicy, juicy.
Does he have anything good?
Okay.
No.
Well,
He has his ruse. Okay, he can get his ruse back.
I got a lot of juice up in here. I'll say that much. Yeah, that is.
I think the ruse makes the most sense to take here, but we know there's no ruse on the board then. Yeah, I guess he didn't use the little trick where you can ambush with your ruse and use safe houses to take it back to your hand. For anyone who's a new Uprising player, always remember, you can use safe houses to both ambush and retreat with your ruse, and it allows you to use it turn over turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it seemed a bit inefficient when he used it on that turn with Bastion.
Yeah.
Ah.
Are we gonna see night raids?
And do it.
I think
But I'm sending you my energy. Spirit bomb these fools.
and use night raids as well right now.
Yes.
I'm clapping. I'm clapping.
Emotional violence.
Oh no, Jesus.
Yeah, listen to that. Oh God.
See that this gathering player only has 2 cards. So
Okay.
All right, what did he force him
We
to
get a
discard? All right,
nine
agent.
and the agent.
All right, so we know the eye is out. We know the eye is out somewhere.
Poison. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else has undoubtedly forgot that he even exists, but
But we know.
it's somewhere.
Not going to haunt my dreams anymore, you cult of dreams. I killed you in the night.
Okay, so I will
We're having a little Shakespearean moment.
2 cards.
That is an excellent impression.
Cards of your
Yeah.
choice.
Can you force me or
I force you to choose 2 cards. Yeah. Each opponent discards a card from their hand for each
yeah,
king
yeah,
card.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah.
Oh, you're trying.
Alright.
Oh, I see. No,
Can
I don't
you,
want to be nice to you.
Yeah, it's a very tough choice. Can you finish your turn while I choose, or does it matter why?
Oh yeah,
you
I think
already
I.
started?
No, I can go ahead and keep going. I'll keep going.
Okay, so we'll check in with Nyx later. He's choosing what to discard.
Sprinkle. Yeah. Double check some stuff.
Almost certainly the eye is in
Sprinkle here,
Highlands right now.
You know, maybe a little.
Yeah. Yep.
Right there.
But that probably means that the
Kinda nice.
Uprising Air is in Highlands right now.
Oh, okay. So this is smart. I don't know if Lord of the Board's doing this intentionally, but throwing this out and then retreat his card there, that'll screw the eye over completely. Because the eye has 3 strength. So the best way to counter it is to just throw out one singular guy and retreat your card.
You're also getting rid of. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
was a very good.
I did this, I set up for this in my last
Wait, so you got
Yeah.
game, but didn't pan out.
was the other one?
This
The
5.
5. Oh my
Twice again.
gosh, y'all, that's rough. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do for now.
The table had some kind of epiphany there, but I didn't catch it.
My spy network. Sorry, you should have taken my spy network. Okay?
Sam's having a moment.
Having a good time. It was fine. Nobody was complaining. I got to use it one time. You took it,
Yeah, I know that feeling.
and you took.
So Regal Guard. I almost wonder if he
I
just
have
take the
shit in
influence.
this kingdom.
I feel dignified.
Okay, so as it's Assassination Day, I will use my Kingdom's Favor.
Let's see what he discarded.
My here is
He discarded his agent
Regal
and
Guard's
his
coming out.
traitor. Okay.
Of the round, the herald has the shield. Okay.
So
that's all I can.
All right, so we've
the
got an
board looking
invincible
pretty good
heir.
as far as eliminations.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's
It had to happen eventually, right?
Makes sense. I mean, with School of the Streets in play.
Better it be round 3 than round 5.
Yeah. The question is, did he throw his agent up top, or his heir up top?
Yep.
Yes, you can. But I am
In which case, Lord of the Board still wins that.
well, also.
No, he loses that encounter.
I think I will be soon.
All right,
And,
so we
it goes to
see
Nyx.
probably a School of the Stars set up here. So School of the Stars allows you to discard 2 supporters and ambush from the lost pile. So
Spy network gone.
yeah. Okay, yeah, what can okay.
My day got worse very quickly. There.
Gathering once again determining clash order. I don't know that I think that the eye is up top. Now that we see a potential ambush from School of the Stars, I feel like it might be down low.
I can't remember either. Oh,
Could also be that he's just putting it there for the Stars play, and he's already committed to having lost that region.
And seeing if he can like get something else.
Okay.
Yeah, he still gets robbed because of the Herald being there, though.
Yep.
So maybe.
That's either top or no.
Yeah, 7 has multiple ways to ambush from discard, with House of the Lights or School of the Stars.
Let's do it like that. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna click the button. Oh, button was clicked.
All right.
good
First
luck,
region. Let's
everybody.
go.
All right. So, all right.
Ooh,
Oh shit.
the heir survives, but the eye goes.
Did I kill?
Yeah.
I cannot die.
Oh, right. You can't die.
So, yeah, that's gonna be a win in
I
the
love that.
Lowlands.
I cannot die.
Okay. You will
That's
get
what
the
I'm-
He
influence.
does get us scoring for it, though.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I would
I'll be
I
back
would
again
keep
in
this
just a
here,
moment.
get the stab, at least activate School of the Streets.
I'm more scared of you winning more.
Can you just recap this for me because I'm a bit lost? Is this guy killing this guy or not?
Yes.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
kill it. So I basically am kingmaker because I could also suck it back up and then let him win if I wanted to be rude.
Oh, I see.
Because
Okay.
I could
I think Lord of the Board should leave it out.
let you
But
win.
if you stayed, so what happens? Because
I'll lose, but I'll just lose to you.
And he'll activate School of the Streets.
But I still get a lore and a
yeah, for this. Okay, so
influence.
it's a
For the-
win-win.
for the
Remember
one-
who
for
the
the
enemy
one
is.
kill. Exactly.
Got a little table talk happening here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, you can either let me win the region, or you can give me
Right.
my 13.
Give you your
Yeah, but you
third-
killed this. This is the worst card of the game. If you kill this, like
Oh yeah, no,
so good. It's so good.
yeah, you can have the 13. I wanted to kill this.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
Oh man, and he can. Oh no, he doesn't. It doesn't go in the lost pile. That's unfortunate. He can't shapeshifters it.
Yeah. So summer action. So I am good on that. Sorry. Yeah, let's do this in order. Let's not get
Yeah.
all. Let's not get all excited or
Ahead of
anything.
ourselves, yeah. Yeah, so
So I'm
yeah,
good.
nothing. Yeah, I'm good too. But what happens now? Maybe we shook hands.
Yeah, School of the Stars isn't gonna do anything. So yep.
So I will murder the Ritual of the Eye.
That's so good.
And so I get an influence and a lore for that. I have
Yeah,
two
and you
lore.
deserve it. Let me.
Yep. That lets 7 get his 13, which he could now ambush with. So
I'm gonna leave.
we will probably see that happen.
With that lore, I will say.
All right, let's go top region.
Okay.
Wait, can I? Because I won also.
Oh yeah. You
so
should get your benefit. Yep.
Can I
your-
get respect for at least one turn?
Yes.
Oh, and his signet. Yeah.
Get your 2 lore. Get your 2 lore.
Yep.
And,
Get your 2
Signet continuing to provide ongoing value.
and your
Yep.
signet. Yep. So 3 lore.
And
What
he's
have I
playing
done?
He's playing straight to display.
Sending that right back up there.
It'll knock
No,
it out.
I don't even need to do this.
Wait, how did he get 3 lore?
Influence. They're using the wrong term. So he got 1 influence for winning castle, 1 influence for his herald bonus, and 1 influence for signet.
But it's fine.
Right. These count as heralds. I'm still not used to that yet.
Yep.
I know what he knows.
I'm just doing my job, sir. My job is to be in the cult. So
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens up here in
yeah,
this
let's have fun. Yeah.
brine field of
All right. So
ruses.
bruises, sure.
What is going on?
But now we
You know,
can
honestly,
now we can see a moth ambush in and just win.
Okay. So I am gonna leave myself there.
Oh
still
no, but
have
it's
streets though,
deadly.
right?
Oh.
I'm going to.
But he can
I
ambush
think
from his
the
discard.
table. Yeah, I think the table absolutely predicted this play, though.
Yeah, Lord of the Board's cooked. We'll just see a follower ambush in.
What card? So it's like.
Well, he still wins it on strength
Break the game.
alone, doesn't he?
Oh, that's right. This no longer introduces the like liability contingency. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sucks for me.
I think it used to. This
Wouldn't
is
that would suck so much.
yeah. I think it used to.
All right.
This is where I have too many versions of the game in my brain.
I know.
Yeah.
Up that little purple sleeve of yours.
I think we're seeing our stars ambush.
But what can he put in?
What is this?
Apparently, Bringer.
Let us also retreat. So I'll bring these 2 back.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
he was
to get rid of the
little
lost
tactical
file.
retreat. Okay.
It makes sense because then I don't get any kills for it.
Yep.
Which sucks.
They did rob School of the Streets activation. How did Nobility get rid of?
I still am gonna get 2 points from the shrine here.
How did Nobility pull their
Oh,
card
they
back?
both retreated.
Oh, because it's a ruse. Yep.
I also get to use the ability move up to 3 cards that are active or in my hand to the bottom of my deck in any order. Very intriguing. That means that I could put this card and this card back. That's very cool.
Like he's delivering a doomsday prophecy.
Wee, I'm not-
Cards that are active or in my hand.
To the bottom of
To
my
the
deck
bottom of the discard.
in any
Protect
order.
sinners.
So that sucks because I was really hoping I would get at least 1 more frickin' lore. So you guys are dirty. Dirty.
Come on, it was obvious. Who are you fooling?
I forgot about this frickin' ability.
Oh no!
Oh,
What is it? Oh, shapeshifters. Hmm.
You had one chance to use it.
my
Well, we'll see if they'll be.
I still have an opportunity technically, but I don't
Yeah,
think
you
it's gonna
didn't
be
really
worth it.
you didn't really need it before. Like
Yeah.
you
Last-
won on every.
Yeah, well, we'll
Last
see.
region.
I mean, James, he's gonna draw it anyway. I think so. I don't think it ultimately matters. Yep. And there's the engine. Okay.
I'm flanking from the front. Let's see. Is there?
Oh, could he do shapeshifters to do anything goofy?
What is this? No, probably not.
No. He's probably better off just winning Harvest Field.
Flash, it becomes a copy of any card in the lost pile for the rest of the round. For the rest
Yeah,
of the round.
as a restless spirit, I can't actually search these discard piles, so
That would actually apply to. Can playtester brain help me and see if there might be some? I don't think it would help, right? There's
I only have
nothing.
He's just asking his opponents for help.
Okay,
yeah. More importantly, you don't need any help. You've already won this region.
Yeah.
I was just thinking if
As-
I will
as
say
much
this
as I
game does
endorse-
make me second guess myself. I'm like, what am I missing? What am I forgetting? You know?
Does it keep it
Yeah.
the
As an advisement to anyone who's currently watching the stream,
Game.
you're allowed to just occasionally summon Jaffles to point out your mistakes.
If you look into the mirror and say Jaffles 3 times, I emerge. And most of the time I point out the correct rules.
Nothing on the cards out here that would benefit.
It would if you retreated from the region.
Skarn is saying Uprising can still lose this region. Oh, are you...
Someone else. I don't know.
What could they ambush in?
I'll stay here. I'll stay here, and I will pass.
I haven't the slightest goddamn idea what they're talking about.
And obviously I will pass also.
Skarn, how could Uprising still lose? I do not see it.
You didn't want to flank over here.
Assault! Let's go!
The battle's over. It's just like this one lone night.
Yes.
Okay,
Running
so
around.
Oh wait.
They do.
Yep. So I'm gonna gain a
Yeah, but he's used all of his tactics.
called favor.
Well, he has the door in the night.
Gain 1 influence.
Oh yes, that does exist.
Well, I guess
Oh, come on. I gotta grab that kingdom.
Although he doesn't have any faction markers on it.
Oh no!
he should have faction markers on it.
I gotta do it.
Yeah, I
Really
guess
should,
he
but he
chose not
doesn't.
to. I don't think we skipped 7. I guess he just chose not to.
There's a world where he too forgot that he had it.
Oh, no, never mind. Okay.
Autumn things. Oh, that was my autumn. My bad. I think I
Yeah,
just
but-
passed my
but
autumn.
Or
I'm gonna pop in and just make sure we're not skipping people.
Okay, so what are we gonna do, friends? What are we gonna do? It is good tidings. We come here in autumn. We are chilling. I think what I would like to do.
Did everyone get a chance to do daylight actions? I'm sorry if I missed it.
Oh, for this battle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We asked everybody.
All right. Cool.
We just all skipped really quick. Yeah.
All right. Carry on.
Why? Thank you. Here's the deal.
Yeah, I guess 7 just didn't want to ambush or forgot. Yeah, I guess he forgot. That's too bad.
I mean, allowing your opponents to make mistakes is a quintessential part of competitive gaming.
Yeah. Like I said, you know, not gonna be meddlesome Jaffles this game. As meddlesome as I love to be.
Temptation calls to you.
It does. It does. Some might just call me annoying, but
I'm sorry.
The temptation to actually directly into the channel.
Thing of this place.
Okay, so we've got Autumn for Nyx.
All right, I'll just start off with the Moonshine Cove. Let's
Or-
start off with the Moonshine Cove. We'll get
Go to the board.
out here.
Because we haven't moved the active player marker correctly.
Yes.
Whenever one or more cards are eliminated in a clash, gain 1 and 1.
I mean, this is hilarious. I could see him
It
maybe
is.
getting some
I
value
don't know
out
if
of
he's
this.
set up to do it. but-
Yeah, I feel like Sword That Slept is better.
Are eliminated in a clash.
Gee, wait.
That means murdered, right? By poison.
Oh, it's eliminated by anyone.
Oh my
though.
god.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was just realizing that. The only problem is that everyone else's agents are in the discard.
Yeah. Well, if 7 remembers that he can ambush out of his discard pile, we could see his agent come back and
We've got
get
the
some kills.
sword that slept here, which is pretty cool.
That's true.
Plus 5 extra, eh? Hmm. Do you still have your 11? No, you don't have your 11 yet. Okay, I am going
How did we rate mustering banner?
to take this.
I recall it being on the top half.
I think it's solid. It's one of those ones that people aren't really going to take from you, so you can usually get away with like guarding it with a mediocre card, and then you just don't have to worry about getting into the Council of Oaths.
Fun fact.
That's true. I do like the Council of Oaths for like the
Goodness gracious.
slow, long-term value
Then I'm
game.
going to do
So maybe
Alright.
it was just me who rated it too highly.
journey out.
Are you thinking of Oaths or Secrets?
One more here, and we're
Oaths.
black.
Because the supporters are a nice resource to work with for an attrition sort of
That's fair.
strategy.
All.
Alright, so we
What I
see Black
kind of
Powder
ended up
Ploy
doing
get
in my
picked up.
uprising.
Oh, I could govern as well. No.
Good taste. Especially with the card he just picked up.
Exactly.
Yep. I'm not clicking. I'm gonna step away
You
for
okay?
just 1 second. But I'm all
Okay.
good.
And he's got Spy Network, so he could set it up. Yeah, that'll make making that read a lot easier.
And he's currently still leading the board.
Yeah. He is lording the board.
Lording it over them.
I'm going to take my 2 soldiers back, my supporters.
Alright, so we see Council of Oaths activate with that majority bonus.
I will put 1 marker here, but I'm not sure it's going to make any difference. Still, so let me see where I could put it.
Trying to put markers on Necropolis.
Oh, you know what?
He's got 5 in discard and no deck to speak of.
Yeah. He's gonna attrition no matter what, although I guess the Signet will continue to protect him.
To the surprise.
Yeah. Lord of the board is just on the razor's edge of attrition right now.
Yep.
Same is true of 7.
Yeah.
So it depends on whether or not 7 journeys anything, of course.
Yeah. I don't know that he really needs to at this point. I mean, he's bought out basically his entire site of power.
Yeah. I mean, unless he starts going for... He still has frigging library, which is slowly, reliably killing me.
I mean,
If he wants to really burst to the end here, it might not be the worst idea to just go for it.
yeah. I mean, what? He's just missing Tooth at this point? Yeah, that's only 3.
Yeah,
He could
that's
easily
3
pick up
though,
Tooth.
so yeah, but he couldn't pick it up this turn is the catch.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I think I will.
If it's
Some crazy
shitty odd numbered stuff to work around.
cannot not spend my law right now.
Alright.
I think we're still due for a really scary School of the Stones turn.
Send these rules.
Yeah. Yeah, not having... So Skarna's pointing out that Tooth could be very strong. I mean, he's got an invulnerable 5 that he could use with Tooth.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's stupid, but it's allowed. And I would journey with this guy. So that would. Where is he going?
Yeah. He's going discard, yep.
Alright, so we're probably
To a
going to
certain
see
extent, though, I
Nobility
think
pick up some
the-
cards.
Because I have to.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
I'm back.
What-
So, Wall is not a bad choice. I mean, High Court. I don't know. I would buy Wall and Royal Bank, personally.
Yeah, so I
I feel like Royal Bank actually has a lot to offer here. Just that slow drip feed in a game this tight.
Oh,
True. We only have 2 rounds left to use it.
Hey,
Did you already journey this round? I mean, govern?
Govern, no.
Okay.
No, because I had nothing to send up there. So that's why, yeah, that's why I have to do
if
this.
you
Alright, High Court.
What'd you get there? What was that guy? Can I read it really quick?
Yeah, sure.
What is this thing? High Court.
High Court, pick it up, govern it immediately, but he's already activated his councils, so his sequencing was kind of wrong if this was what he was gonna do.
He's probably putting it.
No.
No, not in relics.
I will send it here.
No.
As a governed action.
Bad.
Then the oh, but I messed
I
up.
don't think he's activated secrets yet, though.
No, he has. He put a token down.
Yeah, so if I put it,
Oh,
I cannot use it this turn, so it's
Yeah, that's
could beg for clemency.
true. I feel like it would be reasonable to grant it, but yeah. That is why sequencing your autumn actions around High Court, especially, like if you're gonna pick up High Court, pick it up, then govern it, and then use the councils, because otherwise he missed out on essentially 2 more free markers that he could have put down.
Am I done? I journeyed. I got.
Well, I mean, it's still the same pace, because even the 2 more free markers wouldn't have gotten him Harvest Field immediately.
So
But next turn, he can activate relics on one of his heralds and then move it over and get secrets and still be on the same pace.
Benny.
So the problem is he has to discard it. If he wants to use this with relics, he has to discard it from the councils. So High Court is actually pretty bad with relics for that reason.
All right. First of all, I'm gonna
I see.
laboratory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal some.
Oh, maybe that's what he's going to use Clockwork Messengers for.
Yeah, perhaps.
Right. Because then you get 3, right? Oh no, only
Best of both worlds.
when it gets 1. Okay, so you still only get 2. Okay.
Gee,
Still good though.
still good though. And then we'll just go.
Okay, so he laboratoried the trader and then immediately journeyed it for 2 lore.
Hang on, is that the right play?
Well, I think he's changing his mind.
Hmm.
I'm still salty
That
about that. I should
is-
have 1 extra card that doesn't belong to me. I'll remember this forever. I should have done it. Ah. Timing windows, I'll tell you what.
But we're back to bringing the word.
The word is being brought. Oh,
Which word? We
sudden
can't say it on
eclipse.
Twitch.
This one's funky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I need that. So. Oh no, wait. It's the trader. Yeah, I need to do that first. So trader.
All right, so we are seeing, yeah, the laboratory journey trader.
Okay. Yeah, and he's
But the only thing
trying to go for more lore here.
again.
So that's 2 lore. And then he could journey. Yeah, so he could pick up 2. Oh, no, he can't journey again. No.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Which is just shocking.
Actually, how did he journey the first time there?
He used
Just the
laboratory.
autumn action?
Yeah, he used laboratory to take the trader to take
Yeah.
to his hand and then journeyed it from hand.
Okay. Yeah, I just, with him saying he can't journey anything else, I thought he was using some special ability to journey the trader.
Yeah, I think it was just being a little ambiguous.
Now, this
All right, I will go point out that he just needs to put his faction markers on Door of the Night.
I can gain 2.
Is that okay?
Oh, you're going up.
Fire away.
Council of Oaths.
Yep. I need supporters. That's
Getting
why.
your supporters back. Nice.
Only I could get this card back, but I don't know. I don't have anything. All right.
All right.
Winter.
Oh, I'm back at the right time.
Yeah, winter's begun.
It was
Cold
coming.
breeze.
How could you miss this
Cold
one?
breeze.
Oh yeah. I got to put markers on my HQ card.
Oh, I forgot about this.
No. Yeah.
By the way, I think this got discarded by mistake. Or by
Huh?
angry
Ah.
playtesters, maybe?
Oh, right.
That's supposed to,
don't-
because I took.
Yeah, that was supposed to stay out. Probably forgot to just put the influence on it.
In good faith. Yep. Right. Draw your cards, people.
I've
So I'm
drawn.
going into...
I can say from my own experience that having you pop in to correct rules mistakes is like you're like hanging out with your friends, and then your mom pops into the room to ask you something. You're like, ah, what did I do?
Oh wow.
Should I show up with brownies too?
Jump scared by Jaffles.
So that, just so we are clear,
The brownies are not a guarantee.
YouTubers versus the playtester.
Sometimes the brownies that you've made a terrible mistake and everyone's laughing at you.
I will be honest, I'm a pretty good baker. I can make a good brownie.
Oh,
Nice.
right.
I like to think I'm decent at baking, but I
The eye could come.
don't always adhere to measurement quantities as much. And
See,
My
with,
SO hates
with
it.
cooking, you can get away with that, but like baking is actually chemistry, you know?
no, don't worry, I've heard it all.
Rewards as blank. Oh.
And as a person who is in a relationship with someone who is a chemist, you don't fuck around with the chemistry.
Do you still have stuff to eliminate?
I treat baking more like an old religion. I'm like a druid.
That's the
I'm reading the leaves.
You follow loosely.
We're talking about another guy.
Yeah, that's probably 3 tablespoons. Screw it.
Are you so lost?
I think I am.
Consistency looks good.
Maybe. We'll find
All
out
right.
what I'm playing.
Sudden Eclipse. I'm gonna actually read this card. Place this card on a region. Treat location rewards in this region
Nobody
as
wins but you.
blank.
This is juicy. I'll say that much.
Autumn.
Juicy, isn't it?
So everyone essentially gets to claim the location reward in that region? Interesting.
Something's got to.
I don't know. Am I missing something here? It doesn't seem like it has much value.
This is nobody wins but you, and if you actually win the clash, you win it twice.
Hmm,
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Alright.
13.
Give me this.
okay.
Makes a lot of sense because it's very good.
They are
Very.
all kind of good except for this one that's a bit useless right now. Oh, not for you, by the way.
Yeah, I could get my supporters back with.
I mean, I'll say it again. For expansion content, let me use Deadly during Kingdom bidding.
That could be good.
Honestly, I love it. You brought the gun to the auction.
Yeah. Go to the auction house. Oh, what's your bid? Gun.
You have to be ready to kill the eye again because if not,
For his neutral special, Nebuchadnezzar wields a gun.
yeah, because will not last.
A gun that is incredibly broken. Everyone hates it.
Maybe we got to be careful about this.
Yeah.
So I think what I
So this has to be placed on a region first before anything else happens.
it's so tough. I don't know. It would be nice to get some supporters back.
I mean, probably Highlands. So that you can get like 15 points in one turn.
About where you're gonna put that?
Yeah.
I would like to
think
see
that-
that. Yeah.
That's right. I feel less bad thinking hard about what I'm taking.
Mom's out here just peeking around the door. You place that card on a region, right? Right, guys?
I think you still can. But it
Discard my bidding card, right?
We're gonna
Yep.
run away from that. I'll tell you.
Which is good, because he can just ambush.
Away from that.
He can ambush from discard, so it doesn't matter. The moth can still be ambushed in.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and do.
I'm supposed to eat the whole kingdom card, right?
I'm gonna take the mustering. Oh!
I take the sword that slept, man. What are you doing? I don't see any reason why you would take anything other than sword that slept.
Taking sword that slept.
Yeah, there we go.
I
You
wonder
disagree?
if this isn't like a new player thing, because it's a hard thing. I had trouble really estimating the value of that card.
Do I wanna
Mm.
place?
I just consider it essentially like a free win. I mean, you could just pop 5 more strength in a region. It's so strong.
Stoked about.
I can't remember if it's daylight or not.
It is daylight, so you get tons of flexibility with it too.
Rest of the round except for its strength.
I also can't remember where the hell it went.
Uh,
Who has it right now?
Lord of the Board's deciding which card he's gonna get rid of.
This
I mean, there's one correct answer.
Do you
There it
agree with
is.
that decision?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the other ones, I assume he's already rated his discard enough.
Yep. What are you gonna take next?
Yeah, I'm in an emergency call to get this card back because it was the best of the
Oh,
worst
nice.
choices. So I'm going to just take this in case of multiple assassinations.
Oh, right. Very
And
very
I
good
will,
point.
yeah, I will take this back. I like this card.
Ooh, so he's discarding Clockwork for
So where's my?
to get his ruse back, but that means he can't pull that fancy trick with the high
With the
court.
high court, yeah.
To the next phase, which is going to be placing heralds, and somehow for some unholy
Oh man, dread deal.
first place, I have never wanted to be in this position.
Dread deal's not that great. Oh, the worm is fun though.
But I guess I've been forcing it.
Oh, look at that chunky boy.
Oh, he's the goodest boy. He's
Burn all your cards in the lost pile, gain 2 lore. If you do not burn at least, what is it?
Thember
see, dread
Chodenji.
deal is goofy because it activates every round. So you can just hold on to it and like churn and burn cards for lore. Not that great late game.
The worm. Each round your herald adds 5 strength to the
True, it could be pretty good for 7 with his potentially
Oh yeah, just turn it into a
potential
point.
plan of going for.
Just turn it into a
Yeah.
point engine.
The passive with-
That would be interesting. We haven't seen any
Although-
influence gain from leftover lore in any of the games yet.
Yeah, hammers. Okay.
Although I wonder if it's how much it's going to help, given that after that first couple of rounds, he's
Right now.
Yeah, you're
ended up really flagging behind the rest of the table.
Yeah, I guess that was the downside to not taking Sunvault. Although, yeah.
Okay, so let's.
I think it was the downside was he spent all of his tactics very rapidly.
Yeah.
So the last thing he has available to him is Doran Knight, and somehow he needs that to earn him like 8 influence.
Yeah. I mean, he'll get Eclipse.
Yeah, I mean, he put it on Battlefield accurately enough. So if he wins that, that's 4 influence, potentially 6, I guess, right there.
I mean, so it says until the end of summer, treat the location rewards on this region as blank. So you can't win. These location rewards are blank until the end of summer.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so
It's-
nope.
If nobody wins but you, and you win once.
Yep, exactly.
The point is to lose to get my 13
Yeah,
card.
yeah. I see.
Okay.
And with that one, I could try to take this back also. I'm not sure it's going to work, but...
I know it's probably way too late to change the text on this card, but I feel like it's ambiguous who gets to use that autumn action to claim the location reward in the region.
Fair.
I mean, it's functionally the same as any other location-based kingdom card, right?
The other ones
None of
specify
them
that you
say
put a
you get it.
yeah. Because the other ones, yeah, I guess they don't actually specify that you put, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why we've been putting the faction markers on them.
Yeah, the card text actually used to specify that you have to put your faction marker on there. I guess it's just now implied.
We have smoke.
Yeah,
So,
I think
once again, just confusing myself for no reason.
Why are you so sad, people?
the Eclipse, though, does claiming the location reward on the Herald still get you the Herald bonus? Because I
Yes,
thought
it
the
will.
Herald bonus was from winning a clash.
Yeah. No, you would still be able to get the Herald bonus. That's separate from the location reward.
Okay. But you don't steal from anyone in that region. Would that be correct?
No, you would still steal, I believe. Andrew, if you're in the chat, can you confirm?
Are you all set with your positions?
I think it's just that you don't get the location bonus.
Next is to place cards. So
Yeah.
Or location reward. Excuse me?
we do not have click that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, you.
So,
So we
Eclipse specifically calls out that you're getting the location reward.
Yep. But Herald stuff is separate from that.
it's happening.
Yeah. Oh, he says you don't get the location bonus.
You just don't get the
What does
location
that
bonus.
mean?
I think I read that to imply, yes, you still get Herald stuff.
Influence for gathering here. Or
I
no,
came
'cause
here.
we could still win here.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
what
that we
for?
wouldn't gain this. We would just deny him from getting it, which at this point I think it's fine that he gains it, but I've seen like 9 influence swing.
Oh no, I mean in autumn when Eclipse triggers, would that allow you to steal from people?
Oh, no. I don't think so.
I believe. So
Okay.
that's very intriguing.
Yeah, because you didn't, like, win another clash. You're just claiming the location reward. Think of it almost like just a better Council of Secrets activation.
Okay, so
Yeah.
with that in mind,
I've already clarified that one, Skarn. It's all the rest of it that I'm figuring out now.
You and me both, buddy. You and me both. But I think we got it.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, it's tricky. It's tricky. Oh, it is tricky.
It's caused a sudden eclipse of my heart.
Mm-hmm. Should I start playing that on stream and immediately get DMCA'd?
You're not even playing it yet, and they just show up at your house. We heard you typing copyrighted terms.
Yeah, that's what they all.
Uh-oh, I think they're here.
Look, Skarn, if I had $1 for every time people told me that I had things to remember, I would not need to work for a living. If I was able to actually remember those things, I would be a very different person.
Heard and felt.
Got it back into my hand.
So let's see. The moth is in play. Does anyone else have their beasties? No, no one else has their beasties.
That's the issue when you win once. You take everything so seriously because you've tasted the win.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. No,
I
you
do love the aesthetic of just having large, harmless wildlife operating for your political faction.
I mean, they're harmless until they're not, right? I think my favorite thing is like, yes, my favorite animals: bird, bear, moth, train.
The moth, the train.
fine. Don't worry about it.
That's why in
It
my
was just
head the
mo-
engine is like Choo Choo Charles, the like fucking nightmare fuel Thomas the Tank engine.
It's legally distinct Mothra.
Yes. And legally distinct Banjo and Kazooie with the bear and the bird.
The cards in my
We
hand.
have that. It's ukulele.
It's ukulele.
I've been in the middle the whole game. It's not very comfortable because you choose nothing. You don't have priority and you don't put the markers. It's not the best.
So Lord of the Board's got Spy Network. So that's good for him.
Seven is thinking real hard about these plays,
Yeah.
which implies one of two things. Either he's got a big turn available to him, or he's got a shitty turn available to him.
Yeah. I mean, what's in his discard pile? What can he actually ambush with?
The moth.
Is that the only thing? Yes, it is.
We even need to do this.
Well, at least we know what to expect.
Yeah.
We're giving you too much time to think of your own
Yeah,
decisions now.
It's
Now
the
you're
worst.
rethinking it all. I threw mine out there. I said I just gotta choose. I just gotta go with something. So I did. I
Threw it
it out there.
threw his on the table, whipped it out for everyone to see.
Mm-hmm.
with it, and I saw how easy it is to crush the minds of your opponent with it, because maybe he doesn't even have it in his hand, but you
Right.
will never know, and that's terrible.
Thinking about it sucks. Yeah. Thinking about
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it
Is
will
it-
be very hard for Gathering to make up a 6-point deficit.
We're currently discussing, I think, usage of the eye, and I can say from experience that yeah, it really does screw with your ability to calculate encounters.
Yeah.
It's for real now.
Seeing as I lost to that goddamn thing.
What would you say to the person who came up with the idea for that card?
spring phase. Oh,
Honestly, based.
not
It was me.
Cards real cool.
It was me.
Taste. It's a very cool effect, and I think it's the right kind of weird for gathering.
Yeah.
So
You can spot the eye for us.
It really is just that brutal 50-50, which just, I don't know. It feels like a fucking like Potemkin buster, you know? Like you're either just gonna get just rocked by it, or it's gonna do nothing.
it's not very interesting. What
Yeah, I think the thing that really makes it interesting is when you play it as the gathering player, unavoidably there's a certain amount to which your behavior
right?
indicates where it is.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Right now, Seven's gone with an even play out. Like no one's really contesting.
I know.
I will.
Yeah, I feel like it's more valuable waiting in the wings to ambush rather than having to have been declared somewhere.
I'm checking this.
What we do see here is we see Seven imploring the table to win the plateau.
Holy.
Interesting.
Okay.
Say that every time.
Yeah, I do.
That's the strategy, Lord of the Board. Just every time you look into the cards, just shout.
Yeah, just be like, oh my god.
Great shit.
They put all their agents there? What?
Great shit. This is just a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Pot of Greed? What are you
Blue-Eyes White
doing
Dragon.
here?
So what's gonna happen here? Because our boy over here is. So how much information?
Lord of the Board is just turning into Christopher Walken.
When I see this, can I tell what I see if I want to?
You could lie, so I think you have freedom of speech.
Right. But I could also just say it, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
you
ask.
could, yeah.
Just ask a friend, really.
That disappointed. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's up to his discretion. It's just, it could be a lie.
Benevolent one.
I mean, that's one of the central tenets of Root. You can't reveal the information to anyone, but you can say whatever you want.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that at that. I think it's good that I just leave everything as.
So I think in this game, whatever you tell people doesn't have much bearing, because you can't act on it until
in.
you're actually in the clashes.
No, I'm not gonna.
It's true. Everyone's basically locked in at this point.
So that's it. Sorry. Nothing interesting. Oh, I could put out my supporters.
You
but-
probably should.
I mean, Nyx could have used Clockwork to, I don't know, play around a little bit, but
Like on my
he
phone.
no longer has it.
Yeah, to get Titus perhaps back in play.
Oh, hold on.
Even though it's suboptimal. So I will.
Right.
Because the martial law doesn't make much sense right now, but like, oh,
It's time.
no.
It's time. Fun is no longer allowed.
Where you have an active
How's your blood pressure?
opponents may not swap, add, or move.
We're seeing exactly the kind of martial law play that I was encountering, where it doesn't do anything, and at the end just prevents anything cool from happening.
Supporters can remain, but it's a bit late for all that, and I know if Pablo is watching, he's going to.
I do actually like School of the Stones here,
But
Yep.
mostly because God knows we don't want to not use it.
try to get
Oh
those
my
last points.
Gosh!
This really sucks for Seven.
For me on the next turn.
Sucks for who?
Unless you put I there, in which case this really sucks for Nyx.
Yeah, but I'm
Yep.
not. You saw my card. I'm not really a threat this turn, and I'm very disappointed. on
I didn't
myself.
see. I didn't see this card. I saw
Yeah,
this
but
card. Yeah,
So I suppose I'm wrong. We did have an opportunity to actually act upon the information Lord of the Board had in the supporters.
I will just
Yeah.
focus 1 sec so I don't forget anything.
Yep.
I would rather.
Numbnuts, I haven't been in this community long enough to know whether or not everyone loves martial law. All I know is that it has
No.
crushed my soul twice in a row.
Disgusting.
I will be honest.
Yeah,
I
dedicate this move to Neva Caneza,
I'm
Oh,
watching.
hold on, I'm being summoned?
my friend.
Oh, he hates martial
Oh,
law as much as I hate
Yeah.
martial law.
Yeah,
hey,
everybody does.
Why?
fuck you.
Nobody likes a rule that says we can't play. You know what I mean? Like,
Actually, wait. No, sorry, he's French. Sus ma bite up.
I'm really curious to see what a veteran player can do with the gathering at that point, because you have a lot of interesting cards, and you could do pretty much anything.
Have you returned to me, Nev?
Yes.
no,
No, that was not
No
sarcasm.
pressure.
That was real. Yeah, impress
pressure.
us.
But I suppose it's unsurprising they would call me for this.
I mean, I feel like this is just the new bit. It's that Nev hates martial law. You gotta lean into the bit.
I love that I'm known for two things. I hate moles and I hate martial law.
Yep.
I do other things, but they're less entertaining.
Next round, and we just
Yeah.
smash each other with a big
Yeah.
hammer.
yeah. And then when we smash each other,
Are you gonna come up with a derisive name for martial law as well? I feel like Pump and Dump Duchy is pretty hard to top.
It's true. And I did think pretty hard on that one. I was like, it needs to be just acceptable enough that they can't censor me for it.
That's so disgusting.
what did I even put here? Oh shoot! What? Oh no! All of these are in the wrong spots.
You lie. Don't lie to me.
The difference, though, I think, is that in the case of martial law, I don't hate the ability. Like, it makes sense.
Yep.
Maybe it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it makes perfect sense. The thing I
Beginning of the game.
if there's anything that I genuinely do dislike about it, because I'm putting it on,
That kind of a foot
is
You-
the fact that it gets used so late in the game, when the only impact it seems to have is shutting down any sort of last minute plays to upset the leader.
And I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, at least nobility is competitive. So,
One of my huge blunders.
you know,
I already know
it could be used to contest the leader as nobility. Like, it's a very tight game.
7 did with it. I could have gotten it and then gotten a card immediately out of there and then journeyed with it or something like that. But I
Yeah.
just missed that timing window and I'm really sad about it. But
But
I could have
you
another card.
You have crazy kingdom cards. That's what scares me, because you could. flip
Oh,
the game
yeah.
around with it.
Yeah, lots of good kingdom cards.
I like the kingdom cards. Those are for fun. Very fun to play with. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'll be curious to see if competitive play adopts any of these Wild Kingdom modules.
Shoot, man.
I think the Wild Kingdom cards are sufficiently interesting that they're fun to play with. I don't know how much people will enjoy how swingy they can be.
I'll leave it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them were
It
effects.
does.
Sorry, please go ahead and finish your thought.
Oh, wait, hang on, wait.
I was gonna say,
Whoa!
it does mean that it gives you more chance to sort of upset the board standing, but I suppose it's also created some runaway point leaders.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody, let's do this.
Let's have fun.
Okay, penultimate round, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, we see some flanking, and okay, well,
Ooh,
Good lord of the.
chance for some limbs.
yep. Do we think Black Powder's out?
No, I can't do
He hasn't played it to my knowledge, so it's been in his hand.
I can't do
I wonder if he threw it out.
put this there. Okay, and I'll pass.
Oh, and he's not gonna retreat the ruse. You gotta retreat the ruse, man.
Okay.
I feel like that's just like Uprising 101. Retreat that ruse if you use it.
Right, so that's the thing is, you know,
Because then you could guarantee he could have his ruse again for next round.
I knew what you were doing.
From the beginning.
Like we're in Uprising 12, the one you take in high school,
Yeah.
where really they're just babysitting you until you leave.
I mean, I did put out that short around the retreat on ambush, hoping maybe that would help players learn that little trick and use it in later games. But
It's truthfully the only thing that
Whether to flank out or
that would have really helped us is putting in enough hours to get a lot of this to an intuitive level.
yeah, that's fair.
Because
It's
a lot of these are really hard to remember if you have to think about them on an intellectual level.
That's very fair. It's easy for me to sit up here in my White Watchtower and make little judgments. Which, to be fair, is why
I
I'm
know.
doing this.
Yeah, we're getting paid to judge these people.
Wait, you're
It's
getting
so
paid?
publicly.
your head hurting a little bit.
If I
Check out my OnlyFans. Link in the description.
I'm trying to like combine that with Molny fans.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
First video,
Look,
pump
the
and
joke
dump.
is there, but I don't think it's TOS.
It's a good bit. It's a good bit.
God,
Yeah.
this is agonizing. I hate it.
Oh wait,
Always
what?
the
What?
last.
Why would you not leave though? Like, what's the?
Because
He's got I in one of those columns, and the other column has. The fuck does he have in the other one?
but you also
Another agent.
Unless you played it first.
Look, man, I don't know what I have, and I don't know where I put it this round.
So he must have eye up top.
All right, let's just do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, reveal. I did it again. Reveal.
Yeah,
Oh, the-
just
Lord-
reveal
Lord-
this one for the moment. Yeah.
All right, it is black powder. All right, so it blows up the captain.
Yeah, I cannot be. It will go back to my hand, so that's not too bad. But okay.
Does it still count as an elimination though? Do I get this?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So that's cool because I also get another one for this. I get
Yeah, the blood hungry box.
influence and two.
That's amazing. Wow, he can pick up his 11.
Yeah, it is.
So
It's
long-
really,
so
really
long for
good.
the
And
neutral
then
round.
I
Yeah.
also win.
It was a neutral round. It's
I
not.
also win this location, right?
Oh god, this is a sick turn for Lord of the Board.
Yes, it is.
I discard any number of cards from my hand after.
Oh, is black powder or okay.
And then do I want I should probably do that, yeah. Well, I have nothing in my I have nothing
It's-
in my
it-
draw deck.
It's influence or law.
Oh, it's or. Oh,
It's
okay.
or, yeah, on that one.
Yeah, so he will have to
I
put
mean,
one
he's not
back.
going to use the lore.
I will just go down one lore. Thank you for catching that. Oh no. Gave
Oh,
myself
cheater!
You got to drag them back like an animal.
No, it was an accident. I'm bad at reading. Ah,
What'd you say, Nep?
I wasn't schooled. I'm
No, you got to drag them back over there like an animal.
shuffle my discard pile and draw up to 3 cards.
I have got a disapproving look on my face the entire time.
Right, so because it's just 3 cards, draw 3. So that's kind of cool. That's actually that actually works out crazy well. I didn't even plan that to work out so well. You may discard any number of cards from your hand.
What did he have good
But I'm
stuff
sure
in
his
discard?
opponents are just thrilled. No, he had trash, but it lets him fill up his hands so that
I
he.
guess I could. Wait.
Well, he's gonna
One second.
attrition
Could
anyway,
I
but
theoretically, like safe house this now that it's killed everything, or is that
No.
too late?
Because it's in the night step. So it's
Oh,
after the-
right. It's eliminated.
now will they point at the ruse?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on.
Nope.
I know.
Okay.
Nope, they're hoping he doesn't notice it either.
And he didn't.
Another one.
Oh. Wow.
Oh my god!
Kill,
what a
kill,
turn.
kill. Stab, stab, stab. Wow, this is a
going in my
bloodbath.
sick frag montage.
The best of the.
I mean, ambushing in. No. Oh my god, this is brutal.
These helmets. I mean,
Oh right, yeah, no, that was a really great. That was a
Yeah, you know when I talked about how this faction just wants to kill the shit out of everything?
So I get.
This
I get an
is-
elimination for that one.
This is that. This is that.
You could not be more correct. I definitely kind of squandered my agent in my game, I think.
So I am not going to. Well, wait a second, because so, okay. Yeah, so if I just kill these two, then all that's left is these supporters. Unless
Yeah.
there's something goofy that's gonna happen, which you don't have.
There's not. Everyone's exhausted all their shit.
He doesn't have anything. Definitely doesn't have Door in the Night.
I mean, oh, the moth. Yeah. Oh, he'll ambush the moth in. But the moth will just get killed.
Well, that happens. Yeah, that happens in daytime.
Yeah,
so.
the moth won't survive.
Oh, yeah.
The moth will not survive the night carnival.
Oh, no, I didn't journey with it. I took a kingdom card with it.
Oh, I see.
I took this one.
Oh,
Right,
so it's
I
gonna
remember,
use
I
at the
remember,
end
I
of the
remember.
turn. Okay.
It will go back. It will go back. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna.
Which means that our last column here has the eye in it,
Sorry, I was.
which is big sad for Nyx.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the sound of someone whose game is
More lore.
perhaps over.
Slipping through the cracks.
Oh wait, yeah.
You
No, you
should
cannot-
probably get
you
that out.
cannot do
Otherwise,
that.
though.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess he can ambush from hand. Can you ambush from hand?
No!
So I'm giving
Oh,
Yeah. I guess he doesn't have a follower in his hand.
Can it just wait? Can it just move to a battle that's already happened, or no?
No, I think it's no.
I wish this was a Street's turn. This would have been absolutely insane.
Oh my
He
god.
used it earlier.
It would have
Admittedly,
absolutely
that
blown
turn
up.
was also great.
Me and Nev hate martial law for this.
Preventing cool things from occurring. Martial law is on the scene.
I hate.
Oh,
hate
actually, it
martial law.
helped me. It helped me.
Yeah,
but it
I hate,
hurt gathering
I hate
so
martial law
bad.
even if I play it myself. It's always a
gained-
bad card. Even.
So I gained 3 lore and
Come
3.
on. Get out
Or
of
wait.
here.
Oh, I can't grab any more of these. I have to put some back. 1 second.
Okay, I don't think he gets 3 lore. I think he gets 1.
Take 1. So just a 5. Yeah. Put that back.
I mean, you get as much lore as they don't correct you about,
Whatever. I'm just gonna grab a man.
so long as it's not blatant cheating, of course.
Oh, I guess he does get 3. If he's taking wilderness. Yeah.
And then I'll trade these in at some point to fix that. And then I get 2 lore. And do I want to buy something?
Did he
Where's
journey?
the third one coming
Why does
from?
he get 2 lore? Oh, because of
No, from the
bleeding box.
box.
Yeah.
I'll hold
Death Cube.
it. Wait. No.
That's what they call me.
Just put that into my lost pile.
Yeah,
Damn
I don't
it.
think I'm actually not going to be able to afford. That sucks. Really bad. Oh, that's so sad.
I don't know what Lord of the Board has to be sad about right now. I think everything's turn it up uprising.
Uh,
The
Oh,
house always wins.
yeah, it's because I. Oh, do you want to read it? It's just the steel guy.
Yeah.
But it's just because I calculated it out and I won't be able to get this guy this round, so
Okay.
it sucks. And so it won't matter.
19
And then
to the table's 10.
which is 2 more.
That's
Wow.
a commanding lead by any standard.
That is definitely the biggest lead we've seen in the tournament, for sure.
Am I calculating this correct? Are there people watching? I hope they are.
I
I
know.
only
Oh my god.
I only gained from this first, so I'm just gonna put 5 back, grab a 5 coin, and then I'm gonna get 2 more for that location. So I'm just basically just gonna do that. Okay.
Oh shit, 21.
that was-
This game is lost, bro.
Yeah.
And
that's
then-
This game is lost.
Well, wait a second here. Wait a second here. And then what do I even get from this? Journey with 1 card that is active or in my hand. Oh my gosh! Wait a second. Okay, this is gonna be really terrible. Y'all, can I return this card? I just did that.
Okay.
Would you guys allow that to happen?
Asking for favors while absolutely just beating them down. This is the cruelty Lord of the Board is known for.
Never trust a monarch.
A 1 lord.
I think the more realistic interpretation, though, is that he's been up so late that he's now the fucking Kwisatz Haderach.
Yeah.
He's taken the spice and he's journeyed into the past and future.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jaffles is watching this with a
Yeah.
very sharp eye, I'm sure. Okay. So
He could not be more wrong. I have not been paying attention to the score.
I'm watching this and I'm stroking my body,
Right.
just content with the amount of
all over.
absolute destruction you've wrought upon these people and their souls.
What do we have here?
I'm going to ask you to not elaborate at all on what you just said. Please do not.
This, I'll just leave this the way it is.
Okay, so of course,
Honestly, I'm like, I heard the first part of that.
Greased like a stuck pig.
I heard the first part of that sentence. I'm like, oh, Nev has a cat. He's stroking his cat. Oh God, no.
I'm picturing like running my hands up and down my torso, but I didn't have the right term for it.
but
We need like an anime GIF. I feel like this
That's
is
self-satisfied gloating.
smug. Give me all the smug.
You know that hedonism bot from Futurama? Picture that.
Yeah.
Is it me or did Nyx just put a
wait, is
face down over top of a? Or is he ambushing?
Ambushing, I
He's
guess.
ambushing,
He had a
okay.
ruse, so.
Not what I wanted.
So he did not, in fact, have the eye up there.
So where is
Or
the eye?
anywhere? Oh, because he knew it was an
Emily,
agent.
You're not doing that. You
Mhm.
are not doing that. Are you
I
actually
just
doing
wanted
that?
to kill the eye. Yeah, because I wanted to win somewhere. I didn't want to lose for the eye.
He wins that region regardless.
Another.
Yeah, the blood box is gonna activate. Well, actually, it's not gonna
That's-
eliminate
That's
anything.
absolutely true.
It's just.
His
Oh
follow
yeah.
is going to eliminate the agent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this.
No, it's not good. It's not going to get.
Actually, no. Is it?
It is. Yeah.
Wait a second.
No, that's going to get eliminated.
Yeah,
This is
the-
gonna get eliminated.
So then, if this gets eliminated, I'll still.
Oh yeah,
get
so
the
you
point.
will
You
still
still
get
get it.
one. Yeah, you will still
Yeah.
get
Either
one.
way, either.
Yeah, the points are happening regardless.
So are you gonna do that
So
or?
it gets back to my hand.
Oh
uh,
right. So I'm gonna
That's
get
very
another.
convenient.
I'm gonna get
And so-
another point.
And so that's
And
the
then-
only moment.
Oh, cause the helm. Okay. Sure. Dang, the
Point? I think you
blood.
took a
Who
lore
needs
by
School of the
mistake.
Streets when you have the blood box? Like.
I'll concede. I concede.
Oh, you have a spammer in your chat.
Yeah, I saw that. I just muted them.
I was at 20, and now I just got 21. Is that correct?
I thought you
I
were.
have
Well, you were
nice
already at
counting.
21.
I was already at 21. Oh right, I just swapped a 5 for a 5. I was supposed to grab a 1. Correct. Thank you.
Wait,
Us creating this mod. We don't need to put that many lore tokens down.
what happened? I don't know. Sorry.
You fools.
And then I invited
Hubris has
root
betrayed
players
you.
to come break this game.
I'm trying to move this freaking because the influence. I broke the
Oh.
game with these influence. Oh, they're in the air.
Yeah, okay, stuff
these
happened.
are-
Okay, so I'm getting still 1 point here.
Yep, from his. It's actually 2.
My small prize.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not discarding from relics then.
Give 2 and take 5.
The decision to commit to the agent play has made this a absolute rout of 7.
Yeah.
I don't trust those.
He has my full sympathies here, because boy howdy, it's not like he was really walking into this.
We did tell them to bully the one person who it wasn't like midnight or 8 a.m. for, so perhaps they understood
That's
the assignment a
true.
little too well.
By that same token, I don't think they were deliberately targeting him for any of this.
No.
I think Lord of the Board's just been playing whatever seemed like the sickest play available, and it turned out to be sicker than expected.
That's just how you gotta play Uprising. You gotta take your shot.
He has the blood box Skarn, and he has been killing people like a 13-year-old on Adderall
Whatever.
in Call of Duty. And there's a non-zero chance that his math is slightly rougher than normal, but
I am going to.
so is ours, and we can't really prove it.
We could review the tapes. Eventually.
He scored 3 times. He won 2 of his regions with heralds in them.
Yep. Yeah, he got 2 Herald bonuses. And he scored from Black Powder as well.
That too.
I'm gonna do this. I am gonna.
Yeah, I mean the
with,
double Herald bonuses from the creature module just really blows up the scoring in this.
I'm gonna take this.
That's true. This does remind me a little bit of the Roots mountain map.
Might not be the
Though, since you're time gated, it doesn't speed up the game any.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of the blood.
But it does throw off like typical point curves, you know.
Oh, we're getting rid of the blood cube.
Probably
We're
Interesting.
the best.
I'll get much more use out of it now that all my eliminate cards are pretty much gone. There might be other things that can eliminate, but who knows, man.
You know, that's fair reasoning.
I want
Yep.
to.
I agree. Totally agree.
Although he does have the shapeshifter's mirror, he could bring them back anyway.
Well, that's only from Lost Pile. He'd have to like journey
that's
them, I
right, they're
guess.
not-
This is all gonna be here. That's still gonna be here. So that's all just
Forever.
chilling.
No, this is not gonna be there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Perfect. So I guess I am just going to.
He has a nobility marker on it.
Yeah, in autumn. It'll go away.
This guy will go away.
yeah.
Yeah, there you
You're
go.
right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't deploy it this round.
5 dudes will be.
But the supporters will stay because of School of the Stones.
Law will be gone.
Martial Law will have another
So does
charge.
the worm apply to both heralds?
Not committed on this, but
Hey,
Your Herald. So yes. Yep, it would.
I'm gonna.
And that is a real good
This
energy with this.
Yeah, with this module,
setup.
it's very strong.
out. I could even us out, and that would be funny.
That's just sword that slept, but way better,
I mean, that's
Yep.
funny.
which he also has.
I'm having so much fun right now.
Oh man.
Are we in a
this is-
situation where Lord of the Board is just going to win back-to-back 3?
Oh no.
Well, not 3 regions, but
I'll just chill in the middle.
is he just going to win all 3 regions in the next round?
And I don't want
I don't know, man, but I'm just like, stop, he's already dead.
to. No. The most important thing. Dude, very close.
Look,
I've got.
7 died for our sins.
He really did.
Dude, am I even gonna have?
I thought he was gonna be clawing his way back into this, honestly, but oh man, he's had a rough go of
I
it.
was worried about it. Yeah, when they left him with library this whole time, I thought like, oh man, he's gonna pull some kind of crazy crap I've never seen.
I mean, unfortunately, I do think what swung it was that he forgot to ambush.
Bad misplay.
He forgot to use his door in the night to deny regions from Uprising.
Oh. Guys, I'm terrible. Okay. So I think
Yeah, possibly. He'd need to get the soul read down.
there.
Whew. Well,
Man, the people in the chat. I'm not gonna watch this stream back. I don't think I can. I just know I've made. Oh man, there's just so many things that I'm sure. Like that was a big one. I know it. That's irritating. Hey, it's 2:48 for me. All right. It's 2:48 a.m.
I don't know what Lord of the Board's saying. He's crushing it.
Fuzzy out here.
Yeah, don't judge my performance, my incredible score.
Right?
going to
You're not my real dad.
this one here.
You're not my real board daddy.
And with those 3 hammers, I will end this and take this back.
Rude.
We're not friends anymore. You betrayed me.
How did I betray you? I did everything you
All the
asked.
points. Okay, no comment.
We did
Then-
everything.
So I will not use that because I mean, I could just take one back and put it back next turn. Just in case.
Seeing some council activations going on. I don't know how much it's really going to change. Although, I mean, we saw an insane point swing.
Oh, I cannot buy this. Okay, so it's easier now.
Let's see.
Brigands! No, they came out too late. Oh,
It's Lord of the Board's favorite card. It's the root player card.
I'm going to say
Gonna be honest, for base deck, that's a pretty good contender for me too.
guy,
Favorite card.
get 2 lore that I will
Yeah, it just
the last.
in root or stealing is the closest thing you have to like the core elements of root. where
Yeah,
you
it's
need
like
to
your
break
main
people's
policing lever
kneecaps.
in this game, you know?
Yeah, and Emboldened Brigands pays you for it. If that card was in root, we would never stop crafting it.
Yeah, that is absolutely true.
Wise.
I mean, it's kind of like a Sabos that scores you points, right?
It is actually, it's probably closest to Vagabond Infamy, an ability so strong that the most popular house rule in any table is to nerf it.
it goes to the
It goes to your
discard
discard.
pile.
Okay, so it's not like
Good old Vagabond Infamy.
No.
okay.
Well, it's one of those things.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Do you think they'll ever add Despot Infamy to Root Digital?
How much strength did you add
Probably not.
right here
It
with
might be like interesting to have it as an option, but
10. It was 10.
truthfully, as much as I like it, it is a little bit of a clunky solution.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
My head hurts so bad.
yeah, same. Yeah, I don't think I will govern.
I don't know if King's Crown has had a similar situation, but scoring through infamy is one of
So
those features that's like so strong that it's basically a crutch for the rest of the faction's problems.
Yeah. That's how Guerrilla Fighters, I feel like, was at a certain point in time. It's been changed pretty heavily throughout development.
Now no longer features actual gorillas.
Yeah. We have a baboon on Night Carnival.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And a cassowary. I love the cassowary. Also, the tortoise with a knife taped to it is also excellent.
Move any card in the lost.
So I guess that is a cassowary. I thought it was an emu.
This card.
I think it's cassowary, yeah. All right, so laboratory coming out.
I thought I put something pretty big in there. didn't
All right, you know what? I'm gonna grab those nobilities trader.
I? Oh no, I think I'm going crazy actually. I did not put something.
7 is going for lore as hard as he can.
I mean, I can
Yep.
either.
Might as well do something, right?
Yeah, you can. The fact that your last kingdom or your last SOP card is odd numbered really does hamper this.
Yeah.
I should get my war machine.
Yeah, especially around Endless Library. Like, you want those even numbers with Endless Library. All right. Did we lose 7 even?
Use that.
No, he's here. He's just thinking.
We've lost him on an emotional level.
Well,
Going on a journey at the moment.
we've We've all been there, right? I have played this game with Skarn before. Skarn has done this to me. Munch has done this to me too.
Bye.
As I understand it, this is Skarn's preferred way of playing the game.
No mercy. No mercy.
Oh wait, I had it backwards. I think the gathering cards are slightly too large, not too small.
Ah.
Gathering's the one that's wrong. The rest of them are all fine.
Alright, so we are governing Guild of Dawn Traders, which actually belongs to Gathering because of Laboratory. So he's going for just a Mega Herald bonus at this point, which makes sense.
This one.
So stacking that with a Bringer token, as well as... So, yeah.
Is there any, what are the odds that he could catch up to our current table frontrunner?
I don't think it's gonna happen. Unfortunately. He might be able to catch
we
second
get
place, but yeah.
If we get the fattest possible relics bonus out of this setup, and then steal from Lord of the Board twice,
Yeah,
Does he have
can we
brigands?
make 14 points?
Chillin'.
just chill it, man.
Okay, I'm gonna draw up, and I'm gonna hit attrition. Go down to 5. That sucks.
No one has brigands at the moment.
Yeah, I guess he has
Unless Lord of the
Signet.
Board
He could
takes it
score
too.
from Signet, or his Titus. Yeah,
I
this
think
card sitting in councils so long is like so anti-synergistic with Signet.
Oh, hold on.
No, I'm not okay. That was a shit draw.
Oh, I forgot.
That was so.
Oh no.
No.
We're watching a man be martyred in real time.
Sorry.
IRL witch trials.
Also, Skarn has appeared in the chat to tell us exactly how much chance Seven has of catching up,
It's not looking
which
good.
is as many synonyms for 0 as he could think of.
The game in any way, because I just wanted to put this one here, and I don't know why, I thought I would do it after. So if it's fine with you, I
The
will
I
do
got
it.
the 2.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
You-
Oh,
It
I don't
wouldn't.
mind.
Yeah, I don't mind. It wouldn't do anything. So.
Thank you. It doesn't change anything right now, so.
I mean, if you win because of that, I will come back and haunt you in your nightmares.
I will
but-
never win this game, but
We don't know
Okay.
that. Who knows?
I have tried to think of a way, like even in the best situation, I think it does not happen.
Hang on. You still have one use.
Oh yeah,
of
you're
that.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is looking like a pretty unassailable lead.
I
Yeah.
think so.
But we will get the chance to see martial law show up again to confirm it for
Battle machine.
all intents and purposes.
I mean, he could choose not to, but yeah.
It's true.
So, what's interesting?
Oh man, a lot of these are like late game cards,
Yeah.
or like sorry, early game cards. These would have
Yeah,
all
yeah,
been
yeah.
good
It's
at a
too
different
late.
time than now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've burned through all the S tiers and now we're down to the
To the dregs.
B tiers.
Attrition mid-turn. Do you have to discard a card down, or does that not happen?
Good question. No idea.
Here's a good question.
Jaffle.
And
Should I make that my new subscription noise? That utterance that just happened?
Caveman brain needs to some.
that barbaric yop.
Think it would happen.
It was a barbaric yop. All right, I'll go help them out.
I would say no, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I would also say no, but you know.
You called?
Maybe.
Hello?
Yes, Jaffles, I called. A quick question.
Yeah.
If somebody has their hand lowered mid-turn, do they have to discard a card or no?
Yes. If your hand size changes and you have over that hand size, you do have to discard. The card goes on the top of your draw deck.
Okay, but it's only if you're over at the time of it happening. Okay, interesting.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, shoot.
Surely that won't be coming up in the near future.
It does change things a bit. I'll say it. I'll say it. It changes things.
Sorry, just making sure I didn't do the thing. Ugh. I really need a third monitor, honestly, is what I'm learning from streaming this.
No,
The moment I got a second monitor, I learned I need more
you can
monitors.
always, like,
Right.
flip up and then choose not to take a kingdom card, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and they would just
Yeah,
go back
Seven
to your
did that
hand
once.
in that case.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if someone is just gonna bully and steal Signet and just force that hand size to go down.
I was just saying as you're transferring back, I'm like, surely this won't come up in the near future.
Exactly.
Surely they wouldn't steal Signet right after asking about stealing it.
You you wouldn't download a Signet.
Obviously, I'm not first. So what will you get, Lord of the Board?
They're just gonna do tradesies.
Okay, doesn't matter. So
Feeling like tradesies is about to happen, yeah?
Yes, that's what I was.
We're losing the sword,
Yep.
I should have just used.
which is absolutely
I
not
should
the
have
best
used
play.
it so that it wasn't stolen.
Because that dragon is nuts.
Things like I gotta get better at doing. I can't think of all this stuff, dude. My head
It
hurts.
is true.
Despite the incredible similarity, that was not, in fact, a D's nuts
Yeah,
joke.
like
Wow.
I was really like I was so mad that was happening. Like right at the end there too. I was like, no, come on, so angry. But all right, I digress. It's not the end of the world. I just should have just freaking used it. I just should have thought about it. But all right.
Yeah, in some ways it's interesting because a kingdom card discarding can actually be a good thing for it, like make it better because you get to use it and nobody else gets to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So I think what I am going to do.
I think Numbnuts does have the right of it. We are now in a zero-sum game between Lord of the Board and Nyx.
Yep.
I don't know if Nyx really has a clear path to success here,
Well, it
but
would be right at the end of.
if he just gets bullied out of existence, then
So no, it could be worth it because I could.
the conclusion should be evident.
I would get 7 or I could get 6 lore, and that would be
oh, you
3
already
extra
have floor.
points.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So it's worth it.
So that'd
in that
be
case.
3 points at the end of the game if I took it, right? Like.
Dread deal. Okay.
And the only thing is, it wouldn't give me these cards until the very end, which is totally fine. It's just like a banking of 3 points, basically.
It's like okay if he has room for it.
This card in your hand, which is the other thing I was thinking about doing.
We just have to make sure he's not assuming that it's 2 per card.
Oh no, it's worth 0
I'm
Why?
untouchable. Yeah.
Yeah.
against
Guy.
this. Oh.
What?
No, I can still steal this.
Oh no,
guy,
no, no,
right?
it doesn't work. Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Yeah, I was like,
I was
what?
like, huh?
What
Who could have foreseen this coming?
Did you
Stealing
I was thinking you activated your royal.
meanness in my old
Theft
king's
Of
crown.
a signet?
So yeah, go ahead.
Local root bro bullies French man.
So if I got 6, I'd be paying out 4. Okay, yeah, actually that's not worth it. It'd be 1 extra point. So I can either try to harm you here, get an extra card. Yeah, I'll just attack you here. So now another question: do I gain a card because my hand size went up?
Yeah, another good
Probably.
question. No.
What?
Definitely.
Correct answer is you don't get shit.
Okay, jeez.
Oh, do you draw?
I'll
I
just.
thought it was not reciprocal. It was like you lose them if you go down, but
No,
Yeah,
it's only just
so-
next time you draw
do-
cards, you draw up to your new hand size.
Okay.
yeah. But the important part is we've caused harm to others.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Oh no, sorry. You get to choose. You get to
They just forgot gathering existed. That's so sad.
Oh god.
My hand.
Now comes the death of the self.
No.
Chikai Bardo.
Rude.
Thank you.
Ego death.
Makes sense.
Exactly.
What was?
Yes, I have been watching Severance.
11, right?
My 11, yeah.
A little death that brings total annihilation.
There wouldn't have been a.
Oh, he stole the worm.
Commander Advisor, are you serious?
Oh, he stole the worm? Well, that was smart of him. The worm is really good.
Auction room.
Look at
Oh,
all
we
these
got the
things that
Persona
could have
card.
changed this game.
I'm gonna play the Aria of the Soul. I said I would if this card showed up.
Jeez.
I'll never see it coming.
I could play Last Surprise.
Please God, don't. I hate that song.
I love that song so much.
I don't know whether people like Persona music or hate it. Because
Oh my
there's a certain
God.
extent to which some of it is just like agonizing to listen to.
Oh,
Oh man, I fucking love Persona music. I have the entire Persona 5 soundtrack on vinyl.
let's have a
There's no in between. There's only one opinion or the other.
Yep.
I think I can take 16 into this. That's the thing. But I could probably beat Nyx.
Actually, wait.
I don't want that to happen.
I am gonna go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go there. That one.
There you go. Now that we have someone who's beyond the reach of victory, their choice is to secure the success of their ego by destroying the next person in line.
Yep.
Immediately, not the plan.
The age of reverse king making has begun.
Oh my gosh! I thought you were gonna come after me.
I should, but why don't you even want the points? Like, I want points. What are
He's
you
so
doing?
far ahead.
I honestly disagree with you, Skarn. I think they have a lot of great ambient tracks, but I mean, Beneath the Mask,
But
you can't shit on Beneath the Mask. Beneath the Mask is great.
Then
what I have heard is that Refantasio has a ton of great music.
Oh my god, if I had played that at this point, that would probably be like the entire stream soundtrack would just be Refantasio. I'm probably gonna play it once the tournament's over and I have time again.
Yeah,
I like that. Okay.
I bought it. I haven't played it yet either.
there, I would just be giving you the easy choice, which is to just get 4.
Okay, so I think, well, whatever. I
At
cannot.
least in my
I-
head.
I think technically the game is still winnable, but it's such a stretch that I'm not going to bother.
Well, you know, it's 3:06, so if you guys just want to call it, no. I'm all game. It's up to you. I mean,
Yeah, maybe
I
we
do
can
think
stretch this game until he falls asleep.
yeah, if you guys want to,
Looks like we might be having Mercy.
I'm sure somebody's mathed it out and would be so mad in the chat to be like, no, you guys can't stop. We
Look at him
see the
go."
lines. The lines are in there. There's a way. There
No,
probably
there's a
is.
way, but yeah.
I have no
You-
clue what you guys are capable of. That's the problem. I only know what I fear, and I know what I can do. So
You would have to mess up so bad.
that
What's
could
going
happen.
on? What's
It's
going
getting
on?
later.
I'm
Hey!
calling the eye. 100% the eye.
No eye business.
Wait a second. Hang on, just a minute.
What's that?
Just a minute.
I don't know what Seven's thinking, but
I wonder if I should actually try.
Hey, wait, is that Jude coming back to my hand? Yeah, because you stole.
Hmm?
Yeah, you stole
Oh
my
yeah,
card. It's
that goes back into your hand.
And then I need to discard another one. I will think of this while you play. Yeah, just this dude.
Still has the sword that's left, so he's gonna shut Okay, so Nyx is probably going to shut down this region with martial law and sort that slept. It's like a 12 strength already there.
Is indeed meme time for gathering.
Get weird, get wild.
Strength doesn't matter when the goal is to have the lowest number there.
They've been handed the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah, that's probably the best place.
The time we discover that they have a lead foot.
This is a trick-taking game. In the wise words of Nebuchadnezzar, it's a trick-taking game. The rules are changing every day. Sometimes you play for the highest number, sometimes
Lord of the Board is just slowly losing his mind.
sometimes you roll a dice to tell you what you play.
This is
He was correct up until that last part.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, bro, switching the heralds? Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
All right.
The players are currently in awe because their sleep deprivation has led to them hallucinating as the pieces move about the board.
I think I'm about there myself.
Did you hear that uncomfortable laugh?
Okay, a couple more hours and we'll be able to see what the cards are before they even place them.
I know. I did not anticipate this was gonna be an all-nighter, but oh man, here we are. And you're it's 4 a.m. where you are, right, Nev?
Yeah, it's too late for that.
That's correct.
I hope you didn't have plans
That's
tomorrow.
why apparently I do, but whatever. That's why I started this stream with a can of energy drinks.
That was smart. I don't consume caffeine, so if I did that, my heart would explode.
Pain.
I think if I was Lord of the Board right now, I'd just be so nervous. Because if I, like, managed to fuck this up somehow, I would never forgive myself.
Alright, this last round
Yeah.
is gonna be just pure, utter chaos. I think that's
I'm a little surprised they aren't targeting him in both regions, though.
Yeah.
just
I feel like that's the only
I
way,
mean, if only for propriety's sake.
right? Just keep it as tight as possible, at least.
If Lord of the Bird has learned anything from my misadventures in the two games I played, he should learn that it's round 5, do not flank anything, because
Yep.
they're going to martial law.
Yep. And don't plan on ambushing either.
possibly in his hand,
Yeah.
right? There's a chance.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it is
Yeah,
in
yeah,
hand.
yeah, yeah. I should have
I mean,
kept
it's a
track of
pretty
this.
small chance. Well,
I-
no, it's a good chance.
I do like how just
Actually, out of
purely the existence of I just puts so much fear in everyone.
I'm
It's true. I mean,
gonna have to math this out. This is just.
it's one of those things where you want every faction to be palpable in your decision making.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to be thinking about what everyone else is doing. And if it weren't for effects like eye and the ambushing, like, the gathering feels like they would be pretty easy to ignore.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, that is fair, James. It seems like it would be pretty easy to just put I where you know you can guarantee the win because the war machines are out. I suppose the uprising war machine could get. Uh-oh.
Do we have any uprising agents around still?
Nobody saw that.
Well, Lord of the Board revealed by accident that he has a black powder ploy that he was gonna play.
Yay!
Vision is so blurry right now. I cannot even. I see shapes.
That's when you just put it back to your hand and then place it again anyway.
Oh, 100%.
What happened? What do you
Make them have it.
I
Flip the card.
I literally flipped a card. I a card and then I put it back into my hand because I was so scared that I did it. I was like, no. Somebody saw it. I know Jaffles is probably yelling at me in pain.
Hang on. Let me just rewind.
Where is
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's-
Seven's currently reviewing his entire hand.
Shoot.
Yeah, 7 is like actually becoming the Quaisatz Haderach.
I don't know if that's the right.
I will leave it
I
like
just
this.
gotta. I just kind of gotta throw it down, right? I just gotta throw it because the thing is, I just don't know.
He's trying to dissociate so hard that he astral projects into a different game where he's winning.
Yep. It's just like playing a quick game of Root to determine turn order for the Old King's Crown.
It's like, more accurately, it's more like playing a quick game of Root,
Like, what's going?
except your SO needs you to be somewhere in an hour and a half, and then the flop is 5 red factions.
Yep. And Blizzards.
I've been in the middle of the whole game. This is terribly for
Yeah, and then you're just like, well,
It's tricky.
someone is gonna be very mad at me.
It is tricky.
Well, that's why you just get your SO to play Root with you.
It's notoriously difficult to get people into that game sometimes.
To get what?
People into that game sometimes.
I know, I've been very blessed.
It's-
I've got a IRL group who likes to play it with me.
Super Beast to be back.
Oh, nice. I tried on my friends, and both times they compared it to CIA torture.
So it goes.
This guy should be.
Yeah,
I just want to see
that's the game's just very difficult to teach for those who aren't familiar.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fun, great replayability, tons of depth. Makes it really hard to teach.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this game does check some of those boxes too, honestly.
Oh, that's true. We still have 2 uses of safe houses left.
Yeah, which, I mean, he won't get one of those, but yeah.
Jaffles has been calling me a loser.
It's okay. You can save one of the tokens for a nourishing snack at the end of this game.
Like how everyone's like,
Thank you, Jaffles.
Jaffles is like talking mad shit in the chat, and I'm just like,
My eyes hurt.
I'm like, I wonder what's for breakfast in like 3 hours.
I'm just trying to get into.
Talking mad shit in the chat. We don't need to talk shit in the chat. You're already suffering because of your own actions.
Point, I would actually be in bed, and I've tucked my son to bed, and I'd just be in there, laying, dreaming
You're allowed to give up.
with my wife beside me, so cozy. You know what I
She
mean?
would love you if you gave up right now. Colin. Wouldn't it be beautiful?
If you forfeited, amazing.
Okay,
Okay,
yes.
Wife with his wife, bored mommy.
Okay.
7.
alright,
That-
that's it.
There are some lines that shouldn't be crossed.
Oh my god.
Look, she's been in videos.
We're leaving the cards the way they are. Guys, I want to switch what I'm doing. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see.
Does he still have Spy Networks?
Spring step.
No, he doesn't.
No, not at the moment.
Not so hard about what you're gonna do, but today is chaos. False orders, baby. Let's see what's gonna.
Oh my god, he still has false orders.
2 of their face down.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
I may repeat this with.
False orders at blind. Don't even look at them.
Like, where I put my cards, it doesn't matter.
I think he is.
Let's see what happens. I love a little chaos.
Lord of
So
Chaos.
is he doing it to 2 people?
You can do
Is
it
he
to
doing
up
it to
to
two
as
people?
many opponents, yeah. Or
it?
choose an
Oh,
opponent.
you can
No,
repeat it.
you
I
can't.
see.
We don't know.
Or you can repeat it with any number of opponents.
Oh, okay.
Sam's mine.
I'm so proud of you for doing that because I don't know what I'm
I
doing.
knew it.
So
I knew
I do-
exactly what I was gonna do.
I'm so.
Wait, Skarn, is it?
I want to check 1 second. I'm not set. On,
The Lord of Chaos rule.
yeah, I think 2.
Oh, yeah, Skarn is shouting at us, you see.
Yep.
See. All right, we'll do.
Look, we can't all live in a country where it's currently a reasonable hour of the day.
Spring, anything else? Spring.
I wish I could. I would love to move to Europe.
Can't imagine why.
Call the martial law.
No.
Just in case.
There it is. Everyone's favorite.
Oh, Nev. I'm clapping. I'm clapping.
I'm clopping as hard as I can.
I don't know how you can bluff or surprise with this one, but maybe.
Well, perfect. Skarn is also suffering.
The Old King's Crown. Torture your friends.
King's cringe.
That's me. I may be cringe, but I am free. Look, I wrote a rap about this game today, folks.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah.
I actually was going to give you credit for making the whole thing about the game.
Sorry.
I think I had
Meanwhile,
some
I
pretty.
was just
I think I
insulting
had some
people
pretty
in chat
good
all day.
internal rhyming and wordplay going on there. I had fun writing that.
No, here. Okay. And did I
I always have fun writing those, but they take a fair amount of time.
Yeah.
Because I was stupid enough to send this dude up there for like 3 rounds. That was a very bad idea. And then I think that's it.
Gosh. Well.
Ooh.
All right,
But
supporters are
Seven does
coming
still
back
have
out.
the worm on deck.
Yep.
Oh my.
That's, I mean,
The worm is amazing
I don't remember.
in this module.
I don't remember if he still has
Over.
flanker, but he definitely can't ambush up top anymore.
Yep.
So I think School of the Stones is just going to win the top row on its own.
I think so too.
He's thinking of putting supporters here. It means that the eye is not here. So where
Oh.
else is there no eye? Tell us.
They're still trying to figure out where the eye is.
Where is the eye?
Where is the eye? Indeed.
The Eye of Sauron.
You know what?
It's a great question, because Lord of the Board moved it around.
The eye in my hand.
It's true. What if he put it in top region?
That eye is doing a lot of work for not being.
I'm just waiting for the moment that we reveal that Lord of the Board has played himself better than the table possibly could have.
I feel like that is probably what is going to occur here.
Where's the eye? You know.
Sorry
This
if I'm
boy needs
bothering
to-
you with my ramblings.
No, I love it. You need to make like Frodo and bring the ring to Mordor, dude. Like.
So the fun thing I did on the previous game was to put supporters somewhere where the eye was and use I don't remember which tactic to take the supporters back. So I was the lesser number. So it's expensive, but it's a really surprise win, you know.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that because couldn't you? Well, because you can use like safe houses to do the exact same thing. So if they placed
yeah.
the eye, I could retreat the card back and then just take out. You know, if I had supporters there, at least one, I could still beat it out too, which is really great.
Yeah,
So
right
there
now
are
I'm
ways to
liking
work
50-50,
around it.
yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that was like, I wasn't that afraid, but that's also one of the reasons why I've been like very careful with these, because I was like, I was thinking of that interaction and I was like, I just want to know that I can do it and be safe with it. But
Yeah.
the eye, I killed the eye once, so now what we'll see.
You
We'll see what
did your
happens
part.
this time. I killed him once. We'll see if I run away from him this time, or we'll see what happens. Is the eye even in the game? You know, is the eye here?
Is it here? No.
Oh,
All right, moment of truth.
If you're here, tap the wall. Okay.
Alright,
you ruined
first-
my game. How can you ruin my game twice in the? Oh god!
What are
You
you?
ruined my round. Just with the
You-
markers, you ruined my
you-
round. Okay.
You played martial law. You ruined my round.
You ruined my life.
Oh.
You stole the.
This truly is the Old King's Crown. Torture your friends for fun.
Just this.
Seven is in the position I was in both of my games. Like, you've set up to try and do something to the leader of the board, and then you just get completely ruined by everyone else's unrelated actions.
Sam, you are amazing.
Yeah.
Why
You
am
are
I amazing?
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Wait,
much.
why? Wait, why?
Alright, summer actions. Let's go. Do your summer actions.
So what? He's gonna
Is he
use
gonna
Ritual the
bring-
Tooth to bring in.
Okay, so you can grab a shield, right? And then
Bringing a mook.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, bring in like the effigies or
That will
something.
not be worth it because then you'll be 3. But you.
Does he have a 4 he can bring in?
Let's see.
Him is good for me. But also, could you win by?
I mean, he could just bring in the Burning Wood.
I really want you to win this if I lose.
That's true, but he still has to beat out the
Well,
You can't
got
win by strength.
5.
uh,
I've got
Burning Wind is 5.
5 from here, plus if I add another 5, that's 15. 8.
Yeah, Burning Wood would win it.
Yep.
That's 8, 17. And then he can just pop the sword that slept.
Oh, Sword That Slept is still in play here.
Then it is in my best interest.
Oh, but we also have the worm in here, so he's not
Yeah.
at 8 to 5. He's at like 13 to 5.
Yep. Yeah, Worm and Sword That Slept will essentially cancel each other out.
3,
Oh, that's true.
4,
You'll
5.
steal 1. 5. Oh
Yeah,
right.
I'll get 5.
I think that is a better deal than him gaining.
Yeah, Martial Law does not block Tooth.
Because he could gain 2, right?
Tooth is the one exception.
Yep.
Oh, that's your
He's
card?
Going to,
My
yeah.
card.
So you're like
Whoa!
stomping me.
So I will
That's
I will bully Nyx and make sure he doesn't catch up to you if
That's
you let me win this.
Okay, I really.
Some king making happening here.
I will, because I think for my own interests, I think it's better that I let you win.
D7's in the position where, like, if you're gonna have to king make, you just start asking people
So I'm gonna pass off.
how much they're willing to Venmo you to make them the winner.
The old king's Venmo.
It's their fault for putting you in that situation, so you may as well get something out of it.
But it would have been stolen. But I'm so mad I didn't keep it. I didn't even think
Yeah,
about the
so
fact that
you
the
have
deck
5.
reshuffle.
That makes 8. Excuse me. You have 8, and you would get whatever the best card is in the.
So I have the worm, which gives my herald +5 strength.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So-
So no use to no way. It's
A doesn't actually need to use the tooth at all.
Yep. He's chilling.
Now, yeah, I'll hang on, let me do this. Take a
So we've seen the first of 3 Lord of the Boards self-debates.
Yep.
Will the prophecy hold true?
I feel like it really is going to.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He does need to do something for the tooth because it dies otherwise.
Because I mean, yeah.
Where the hell did that go?
I suppose it doesn't matter which one I burn.
Surely it doesn't matter.
Oh well.
Famous last words, right?
Go ahead and use the flanking one. See how it turns out.
5, 10, 15, 18. Alright, cool. I will take 1
I mean, putting flank on the tooth is kind of fun.
and 1 from Nyx.
It is true. It would let you lose.
2 from the location.
Yeah.
And then
2 from here.
3 from there,
Actually,
actually.
no, you even if you flanked the tooth out, you'd still win this region, wouldn't you?
Nice.
Oh, wait.
So what did he? Yeah, because the tooth will die
Yeah,
unless he
he did
fortifies
do the
it.
burning wood. He did do burning wood.
He did burning wood. Okay,
Yeah, it's over on the right.
got it.
Reasons unknown.
You guys are gonna have to like.
That puts you at 11, right?
Oh yeah. Hang on. Why isn't it?
I've just been having to grab them manually now because I think they were just. They're
Oh, because they're outside of the tiny little zone they need to be in for it to work properly.
Yep, I can fix that. All about the zones, baby. That's what I'm always saying.
I did take the location reward from the Eclipse Kingdom card, right? The 2.
I don't know if he did, honestly.
This one?
You know, I don't know either.
not remember.
I cannot remember either.
that. I don't know.
Chat? Scarn?
Maybe we just see if it makes a difference at the end, and we
Yeah.
rewound the stream if
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that.
Okay.
But
cool.
yeah.
Do you remember if he took his location reward for sudden eclipse?
Second.
I do not. I'm sorry.
Got it.
I mean, it is long gone, absolutely, but none of us remember him actually saying it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go second region.
All right.
Let's go.
All right,
It's
here's
6, so we
Gorilla.
forgot. I think that's the truth. Oh, Magilla Gorilla is up against an old man.
So this makes both of those.
What a sentence.
So this doesn't poison.
Yeah.
And the ruse is just useless.
And this doesn't have ambush or.
Yeah.
Well, it's not useless. He could use Door in the Night. Because this only blocks printed effects.
So I win.
True. And he does still have every charge of Door in the Night.
Oh, the
let's
sword. The sword.
through.
Okay.
Sword that slept, also. Yeah.
Okay, so let me do mine.
He should ambush. Lord of the Board should ambush here.
I'm gonna do an ambush.
Yeah. What's it going to be, though? He still has the gunpowder.
He has
but
black
that's
powder.
not going to kill these things.
Black Powder is not going to kill any
he
of
just
these,
gonna-
so...
I think he's probably just going to put his air in.
Yeah.
Go for score. Hope the supporters carry.
Yeah, because I don't think they have their heirs available to them. Titus is up there. Where's the Gathering heir?
That's an excellent question.
Yeah. I think that's all I shall do.
Because
Yeah,
ambushing
I haven't
in a
seen it in a
Gathering
while.
heir could actually shut this all down.
Yeah, unless he expects that to happen, puts in bomb or gunpowder.
Yeah. Black Powder. Yeah. I guess that's the 50-50.
Pull out the sword.
No, I won't. It's your sword.
But then he loses to sword.
Do it.
Yeah.
Winning here is not worth it anymore.
That's fair. Okay, so there's that.
Oh, the answer was he didn't have jack shit in his hand.
Well.
Oh, nothing else is gonna happen.
Hey, Baron C. My favorite card. Look at this absolute Chad.
The Gathering. So-
7 continues to forget that he has Door in the Night.
Yep.
Garfield, you had burst.
And then Journey with one.
Oh, man.
Well, I guess
Does it matter?
I could. I could. I guess. It doesn't really matter. Right? Does it matter? No, I don't think it matters. Alright. So we can move on to the next clash.
All right. Final clash.
And then, behold, for the second time in the game, a knight
What?
that flanks from the front.
Oh,
He can't flank.
Flanks from the front.
Courtesy of Steven Even. Thank you.
Oof.
Twice.
thank you. Thank you. That's my speciality, to be honest. I just know if someone's got a flank in there.
That's sad.
Alright.
At least 7 can enjoy the opportunity to
Nothing to do there.
cause suffering in someone else.
To ambush, perhaps, and win this region.
Rather than being continual punching bag.
Well, yeah, there's sword.
His sword. He's forgotten that there is a deployed war machine here.
Yeah, so I will remove this
It's
Here's Door in the
happening.
Night. Yep.
to give
He's beginning to believe.
ambush.
Nice.
How is it calculating nobility at 14 strength? What am I missing?
Or should I just ambush from my discard pile?
Oh, it's because of this 9.
I'll still lose.
There we go.
Oh man, I could have gotten that trader back.
If only.
If only. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I want to
There were so many things.
I want to inflict as much pain as I can on Nick.
That's the spirit.
It's the spirit. Punching down.
Out of curiosity, would this card go back to my hand because there's nothing attached to it or not?
Yes.
It does go back.
Oh, yeah, so that would have.
All right, and then I'm gonna reveal, and it's just 5. So
Stab, stab, stab. Kill, kill, kill.
I lose anyway. I was dead.
Yeah.
all right, so that goes there. This
So you
goes
beat
to
me by
discard.
one.
Should
Nice.
have flanked.
And then you get one of those 2 rewards there.
Okay.
Well, Nyx did find an opportunity to flank into the lost pile.
The classic run off a cliff strategy.
Classic third clash into flank discard.
Well, that's looking like game. What did you think of this game, Nev? Was it wild?
Steven's very excited about something he drew at the very end of the game.
All right, that's
No clue what it is.
autumn.
Okay.
I think this game has certainly been swingy.
Is there anything
We've seen
here?
half the table absolutely explode out of the gate, and in so doing, they have trampled the hopes and dreams of an innocent man.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't
Yeah, Sunvault coming out early basically defined this game, I feel like.
have to.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. There's a point where, with 2 of your opponents having cashed in Sunvault, the right choice was just to take it as well and invalidate the value they got for it
I'm making
Yeah.
sure that I'm not.
by putting all of you on the same footing.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I shall just-
So this would not have protected you from Lord of the Board's sick, nasty, insane plays in the mid game, which
Dude,
he
the
is
blood
becoming.
box.
The companion cube absolutely annihilated that
Yes.
score.
The companion cube really was out for blood this game.
My brain is a little fried. She'll pass there.
I can't even get anything for fun. I have no fun left.
Not much Nyx can really do at this point.
So sorry, Nyx.
Yeah, I'd love to hear what Seven's
You do have.
plan was for the early game, because he did end up burning like 3 of his tactics right away.
Hmm
So
I know. I feel like with
Or, well,
with gathering, you kind of want to save all those daylight tactics to just bully super hard in the last couple rounds, and that's almost kind of like their insurgent arc is like accrue things in the lost pile, pick up stuff by generating a lot of lore, and then just bully super hard in the last 2 rounds with all of your daylight actions.
The big idea. What's
yeah. And one thing that does strike me is we barely saw Eye.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait a second. Hang on,
The threat of it did exist throughout this whole game, but I wonder if it just ended up on the bottom of his discard or his draw.
Yeah, like bad card luck.
Yeah, just got real unlucky and couldn't use it.
Yeah.
gathering always wins?
Hello, Winter Knight. Welcome.
They call it magic.
They murdered your boy.
I want to
Look how they massacred your boy.
Yes, yes.
I may be dead, but at least my filthy content creator brethren are carrying on my legacy of emotional violence.
Exactly. And you're here to cheer them on.
so
It's true.
just
Bask in their gruesome success.
then we will journey. And I'll use Nyx's card to gain 2 lore. And then I will journey again.
Well, it's happening. We're getting value.
I'll
Cashing in our stonks.
And Yeah.
I'll save my scathing political commentary for another time.
Still not enough.
Scathing commentary will be for the fact that he's now tied with Nyx.
Yeah. Truly just punching down. Or punching up.
Punching himself because he doesn't have the kingdom's favor.
Yeah.
I will just go back.
But Seven definitely has my sympathies. I don't know how much he could have changed the outcome of this game, but
This is unfortunately
he is-
sometimes how 3-player games of Old King's Crown go. It's just
yeah,
someone gets
just
thrown in the meat grinder.
A little bit brittle like that, I guess. Eh?
Yeah. That's why 4 is generally my preferred player count. Obviously, had to make things work with the way that we set up the tournament, but I'm excited that we're gonna have a 4-player finale.
I think it's
Yeah, I expect it'll be very entertaining.
It's whoever has
whoever's
the
Kingdom
most
Caver.
lore.
All right, should we go rejoin our friends in the chat and congratulate our winner?
I don't. Have they called GG?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think we're in winter, so yeah, I think we're
Sounds
done.
like it. All right.
That was wild.
Still have a lot to learn, but every game you realize. Oh,
Congratulations, Lord of the Board. That was absolutely ruthless. Holy crap.
It's pretty gross.
You know, when I called you out for your ethics at the beginning of this stream, I didn't think that you were just gonna double down on the war crimes, dude.
I spent the
can I
entire
say?
time just basking in the emotional violence that you committed.
Oh, thank you, Dev. I knew you would enjoy this. I was like having the time of my life because I was like, man, this is just it's fun for me. I do feel a little dirty. I should probably take a shower and go to bed, but it was a fun time. And these players were so fun to talk to. Like the conversation was just great. I love these people. They were very nice.
Yeah, Nyx and Seven even. Really well played, guys. Obviously, we will be sad to be losing you in the tournament, but thank you for playing this out with all your heart. It was a really entertaining game to watch.
yeah,
it's very fun.
What am I? Tell me, what am I, Jeffles? Loser!
You did your best. And you are the only person to win with Gathering so far, so you can hold on to that win.
Yeah, that's impressive because I did terribly with them. I scored a measly 6 points, so you should be proud.
Yeah, Winter Knight has already threatened to give you a custom role for having won a tournament game on Gathering.
Really? Awesome.
That's-
Yep, you're gonna be deemed worthy.
Worthy of what? We don't know, and he won't
Not
tell
yet.
us.
But yeah, if I may add, it's been a blast to play with you too, and yeah, I've had a wonderful time as always, and it's been a real pleasure to play with you.
Yeah, it was a great game. Great game.
Yep, very
All
very
around.
fun.
Yeah, and for Seven, I've been telling chat that you died for our sins, so.
Oh, God. I'm so upset, man. That bloody Kingdom's Favor steal in round 2.
Yeah, that policed you super hard. Blew you up in the councils too. That was rough.
Still didn't even pull back the eye in 2 rounds. That's
No,
disappointing.
I did a
There was a point where we had minor quibbles we could point out about things you did, and then from that one turn where they just kind of kicked you in the dick onwards, it was just animal abuse the whole way down.
I mean, to be fair, this guy Seven here at the start of the stream said, "I am going to win."
Yeah.
Very confidently. When you say that to 2 people who have played competitive games, we aren't gonna let that go.
It's true. That is an excellent death flag.
I was
Yeah, I
clearing
was
my
like-
side of power pretty quickly, so I thought I was going to win.
I thought you were too.
You had an explosive start for sure.
I was terrified. Yeah, I was like,
I'm
Nick,
gonna
we
win
gotta
this.
deal with this.
No, but
I'm gonna
the,
live forever. I can never die.
The night raids and the what was it? The swap.
Oh,
cards
yeah.
As well. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that night
the
raid was a
blind
well-timed
snipe.
one.
Yeah, Nev and I were just chanting like night raid in the commentator's box.
I just count. All I was doing was like I don't know. It feels the best when you can clear their hand that turn. And I was watching the Gathering's hand, and I was like, oh, he has 2. It's perfect. I'm not gonna get an opportunity to pop off 3 this game. I don't think so. Because they're gonna steal from me for sure. So
It's just a brutal interaction for Gathering because they rely so hard on ambush, you know? And Night Raid's just shits all over ambush.
yeah, it's sad. I feel
Yeah.
dirty. I'm sorry, everyone. It was good though. It was very fun. There's no way I roll Uprising for a 3rd game. Right?
I would laugh really hard.
If I do, heck yeah. If I don't, it's probably gonna be
Oh.
wild. We'll see what happens.
If
Crossing
you
my
do, then I
fingers.
expect the table to just delete you as
Yeah.
They're definitely going to say, Sam, you can't play.
you're not allowed to own property.
If you don't get Uprising, then chances are Skarn is going to get Uprising.
And then
Uh,
I'm dead.
That's going to be
That's just
terrifying
as
for you.
frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skarn on Uprising is just mean. But Sam, chat says that they're a little disappointed you only night raided once this game. They think you might actually be slipping.
I completely agree. I was hoping for that ring. I was like, dude, I'll do anything if that ring comes out. I will anything.
I did enjoy how excited you were when Emboldened Brigands showed up again. You're just like, that's my card, man. That's my card.
This right here, my favorite card in the game, maybe.
It's just the root card.
It makes me feel like I'm playing, the things I love most about board games, which is exactly that. Yeah, you benefit off of people's misery just a little bit.
It's this game's version of Vagabond Infamy.
A little bit, yeah. And a little bit of swap meet silliness, but I get it. Yes, exactly. You're just messing with people. I love that.
Welcome to the always welcoming and kind Old King's Crown community. You guys fit right in.
Yeah, for real.
Well, the motto is no mercy, and I think that Sam showed that today. That was brutal.
All right.
Have a lie down and cry.
Well, while everyone goes and cries or sleeps or does whatever, congratulations again, Lord of the Board. You'll be advancing into our grand finals. For everyone who joined us on the stream, thank you so much for hanging out in the chat. We'll be scheduling the grand finals hopefully soon, and super excited to see what everyone does. And until then, I'm gonna go pass out. Good night, everyone.